Alright guys, BLM here back with another live stream. Do apologize for a late start. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the category. But yeah, my internet's being a bit fucking weird, so that's fucking great. We'll see how this goes. Alright, just getting everything up real quick. But yeah, I mean, like I've been working on a lot of stuff. That's really been the last few days, working on videos. Just watched the Traders premiere. I did not watch episodes 2 and 3, even though they're available. And then, what was the other thing? Oh, Survivor Michigan I watched as well. So that's that. Yeah, I haven't watched episodes 2 and 3 of Traders, even though they're out already for whatever reason. It's so fucking weird. This is just a thing that BBC does, is just release like entire weeks worth of episodes in one day. Or obviously they did it for Survivor also, but like still, like Traders just released fucking 3 episodes in one day. So that's all. I'll be honest, like I don't really have much to say about the premiere of Traders 2. Where, yeah, I guess I just didn't have enough time to watch episodes 2 and 3. Okay, that's super fucking loud, dude. What the fuck? Episode 3 is insane. I'll see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, like, I think there's some interesting ideas in the premiere. I thought for the most part, though, I found it kind of meh. But there are good ideas there. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, I remember someone even mentioned the idea of, like, the traders themselves getting to pick someone to recruit right away. I don't remember who it was, but I know someone mentioned it before. But you skip challenge. I'm gonna watch everything though. I'm not gonna fucking skip the challenges, even though they're fucking boring as shit. By the way, also probably the worst part of the premiere was the fucking challenge.
It won't rotate.
I don't know where I put Josh Worst Player New Era. It's probably up there. Ratio Wimper for Michigan 6. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's a decent shout. I would say Grace. Taylor's getting an interesting edit. Those are like the two that like scream out right away. I feel like Taylor's though was like a bit too apparent with this episode. Where like with them setting up that she's gonna go for Katie and everything, it's like, well, then why are you telling us this now? So yeah, I feel like that's probably her being set up for a fall, and like Katie will probably win that fight. Michigan's still not great. I'll be honest. Like I thought this episode like could have been a lot better. I do feel like there's a lot of like weird presentation issues with this season, and I don't know if it's because of the new editors. I don't know if it's because they simply didn't have the footage. I kind of lean towards the footage. Because like it feels weird that like Luke is supposed to be this like big player and everything, yet we're seeing like very little of that. Like we have almost no confessionals from him. And I feel like that's probably due to him just not recording any. Yeah, I've seen that about Olivia and Nerys. By the way, I've not watched Challenge episode, but obviously I know what happens. So it's like whatever. Yeah, Carmaria's back. Also, we got confirmation that that Challenge All Stars is finally happening at some point this year. That's cool. You know, it took them fucking forever.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Okay, yeah, what am I doing here?
Maybe there's a control panel.
By the way, I am gonna try to finish this game tonight. Like, really, like, I plan on being live until I finish this game. It might take 5 to 6 hours, but I do fully intend on finishing this tonight. I only watched the first Traders episode, and really nothing happens. Really, it's just the selection of the traders, and that's really it. Just the first challenge. How's Alan Wake? It's interesting. It's obviously I played it when I was younger. Like I played it when it came out, and I enjoyed it then, even though I had like some issues with it. It's interesting playing it now, where like assessing it more from like a critical point of view. Like there's a lot that feels like really innovative for the time. But I also feel like gameplay-wise, I just find it really annoying. But anyway, I could not fucking tell you these people's names on the traders. I remember what they look like. I have no clue what their names are. Yeah, I guess that's their names. Legitimately, I could not tell you what their fucking names were. I don't even think I can name a single person on this cast, straight up. Mitch is a person, right? That's a person's name? No, we're talking about Traders UK, not Traders US. Traders US starts in, what, a week and a half? Which... Okay, I can't do anything there. Wait, is this where I started? Where am I in the map? Okay, I'm here. Wait, yes, I did backtrack, right? Anyway, BB6 footage? What BB6 footage? I have not. No quiz stuff tonight? That's fine. Probably no draft tonight either, because I do want to finish this fucking game. Because if we do a draft, I'll never fucking finish this. Episode 2 was good. I haven't watched episode 3. I mean, according to Mess, episode 3 is the best episode, so we'll have to see. But yeah, like, the premier's just fine. To be fair, I feel like that's the way it always is with Trader seasons, though. I feel like it's tough to have a good premiere in the Traders just because you need, like, a lot of setup. And we pretty much knew that about BBAU, but yeah, I got confirmed. But, like, I mean, I've already talked about that. Yeah, BBAU's probably not coming back for this year. Draft the games I dropped on stream. How many are there? There's probably a good chunk now, right? Because, like, I've dropped a lot in this last, like, 2 months. Actually, I forgot. I looked this up. That, like, I only finished one game, I think. Is that what it is? I've only finished one game in the last 2 months on stream. Let's see. Yeah, literally in the last... yeah, since October 29th, when I finished Watch Dogs 2, the only game I finished in that time is Spider-Man 2. Which is funny that is the case. What's this tweet? Oh, it's just live feeds of the Eric Michael fight. Yeah, BB6 raw footage given to me, and that's interesting. I probably would, like, never watch it, to be honest, but it's interesting. What is this? Oh, this is like like notes of, like, what happened. Yvette hated Janelle because of comments she made the first few days, and she forgot Bo's name and referred to the F word. That sounds about right for Janelle. Eric constantly made references to men being smarter to the R word girl. Yeah, we already knew about Yvette calling Kaser a San N-word. I mean, like, none of this is, like, that new. I knew, like, at least the Howie stuff I knew. I knew about the Yvette stuff. But, yeah, I mean, that's it. I'll probably watch The Trust. I don't know if I'll watch it right away, though. Especially because, like, it's coming out next week, and next week I'm going to be working on some pretty big videos to where I want to get those done as quickly as possible. But I might watch it, like, after that, though. Okay, wait, this is still the wrong way, right? Oh, wait, no, I know what I need to do, right? I need to go to the thing, the control center place that was at before, right? Thoughts on D. Wendell rumor? I mean, what is there to say? Outside of Spoiler Girl is claiming that, so who knows? Don't really care. I mean, if it's true or not, but I mean, if it is true, then, like, Wendell's kind of a dick. But it's like, outside that, I don't really care. What do we know about Challenge All-Stars 4? I mean, what do you like? we know like the entire boot list and everything. If you're talking about like recently, then there was a Paramount advertisement thing that said like new shows coming this year or whatever, and like Channel 12 shows was on there. Is Leilani from UK worst runner-up aside of Natalie Anderson? Yeah, I've already said that. I'm probably not going to watch the companion show because I really don't care that much. I wouldn't mind seeing the reaction to who the traitors are, but outside of that, I don't really care. Okay, is this just the wrong way? Like, am I supposed to be going? Because it's supposed to be like. Oh no, it is this way. Wait, it is. Okay, I'm just being a fucking idiot. I mean, this is Spoiler Girl claiming that Wendell's child's mom is claiming that. So it's like it's kind of like multiple degrees of separation or whatever. But yeah. Imagine Marianne, not D. Yeah, because like the first thing was like, oh, it's a female winner, right? Which like. There's not many options of like people it could possibly be. Okay, this is the way? Okay. Where are the enemies? I mean, we never knew, like, technically Dee and Austin were never together. Based on like we knew that they went on like a vacation together, but like they never confirmed that they were actually together. To where like they were like extremely cagey about it in the in their exit press. To where like it makes me seem like they're not together, as like why wouldn't they just say they're together if they were together? Okay, this is the wrong way again, right? But yeah, like I assume they're not together. Eric came out at the perfect time, pretty much, yeah. Okay, this is backtracking again, right? Okay, cool. Does Desi count as a winner? Not. I mean, it specified survivor winner, but even then, Desi's engaged too, right? Which I mean, guess like Wendell is his own situation. Yeah. I'm not putting much credibility into it because it's Spoiler Girl, but yeah, it could happen. Whatever. Is this a thing that's happening already? We're already doing the like a Mickey movie. Because I did see that the like that Mickey from Steamboat Willie is public domain now, right? It's like they're already making a movie off of it. I've thought about top 10 players new era. I'm probably not going to do it soon, though. Okay, where am I going? Here? Cool. Okay, I guess that was something. If they aren't together, Austin's game is worse. I mean, I don't think that plays a factor into his game at all, of whether or not they actually stay together or not. Like, are we really going to say, like, oh, Boston Rob's game's better because they got fucking married? It's like, to me, it's irrelevant on, like, how their relationship, like, ends up afterwards. Okay, so, I don't know where I'm going. It's tough to read sarcasm from chat. Like, has Wendell's child's mom actually responded to it, or are we just going off the Spoiler Girl thing? Oh yeah, I remember this room. It's funny how, like, little memory I have of this game now. Considering I only played it, like, 2 years ago. Is Instagram story? Well, That's a shame. Like at the end of the day, I really don't care. What is this? They're making a game to, like, someone's already made a game too. Have people been like preparing for, like, I assume people have, right? Like 100%. Considering, like, I assume, like, I didn't fucking pay attention, but like I assume this was like known information about like when it was gonna be public domain. It's where, like, have people been like making this in the background, like waiting for it to officially be public domain to reveal these things? Okay, is this not working? Cool. It did specify. I mean, like, I don't think the actual initial post specified it was a woman, but Sporgo eventually specified it was a woman. I mean, like, it is D, like, based on like what wow, why am I blanking out? What Spoiler Girl said, it is D. Like, the hints that they put, like, do, like, very clearly make it D. But again, like, who knows? Your portable charger went to 101, now it's at 102. Well, I mean, I guess you're, like, overcharged then. Of course, that's the one I wanted to pick up, not the fucking thing. Really? Is it not? No, let me pick up this. Thank you. What are we talking about on the traders? Are the traders like RHP? Is that what we're talking about, or what? Yeah, I guess like RHP is doing their own like mini trader season, like traders org thing on Saturday, which should be fun. A lot of interesting names. I mean, what is it? It's Kevin Jacob, like, of the reality TV. Like, obviously a lot of them are podcasters, but yeah, well, Kevin Jacobs. You got like Owen from 43. You got Zach and Corey. You got who else? Izzy. Izzy's insane. Like, everyone else is like, okay, that's reasonable for RHP to get. Izzy to me was a shock. I did not expect them to get Izzy. Yeah, Marianne, that's kind of also what you would expect. But yeah, it should be fun though. How would Izzy be as a trader? Like, that would be insane. See Izzy as a trader. Yeah, they copied Gamers like reveal style. It's funny playing this on Invincibility after playing Alan Wake, where everything's just a fucking pain to kill in that game. Oh yeah, she'll be terrible, but also it's like, I'm trying to like even like figure out like how exactly they're gonna format this, because it's like there's only 16 people, I believe, right? So, I guess, like, how does it? I guess it wouldn't be that difficult. Like, it wouldn't be that different from like when they do Mafia, and they've done Mafia in the past. So, I guess it. I don't know, maybe it would go kind of smoothly. I don't know, I feel like this is like a decent. Like, if Izzy is going to be okay as a trader, like, this is probably the spot for it, right? Where it's like really limited amount of time and all that sort of stuff. I mean, it would be amazing if she wins. 84% of the Big Brother exam? Well, that's something. Reindeer Game Review is coming out on Saturday. Then it'll be UK on the Wednesday. And then UK Player Ranking will be Saturday. And then it'll be like, what, Guide to International Survivor. And then Big Brother players, ranking the players that re-entered the game. That's where I'm up to, editing-wise. Like, literally, I've edited a lot of shit the last few days. Like, since last, like, it's funny how, like, I believe, like, between last stream and the stream before that, like, I pretty much done almost nothing on the channel. Like, between last stream and this stream, I've edited 4 videos. So that's something. By the way, UK reviews fucking ridiculous. I did not expect it to be as long as it is. Like, even after seeing like the raw audio and everything, I thought it would be like a little bit over 2 hours. Like, I thought it'd be like 2 hours, like between 10 and 20 minutes. It's 2 hours and 40 minutes almost. So that's something. Player ranking though is actually like kind of short. And to be honest, I think part of it is because I was kind of over it when recording it. But like re-listening, like obviously like editing it and everything, and like listening to it, like I don't feel like I cut that many corners. Like I think maybe I probably could have gone a little bit more in depth on Chris in particular. But I think everyone else like is pretty much like I pretty much said my piece on them. Actually, maybe Hannah I could have gone a little bit more into. But still. Oh, this? Is that one going? Cool. I saw that it got released. I saw like Bill Clinton's on there and stuff. I didn't see much about it though. Is Chris Underwood better than Jag? No. Okay, Chris Underwood was gone. Like, Chris Underwood only played like fucking what, like through 6 rounds of a like 18 round game or whatever. And even then, I mean, like, even his like, even after he comes back, he still needs an idol at 5. It's again, his game isn't the greatest still, even after he comes back. Was Janelle? Yeah, look at that. The 2 icons, Janelle and the Parliament guy that I forgot his name. It's the same list from 2.5 years. The actual list hasn't came out. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure like the people I saw that were on it are like the same people I knew were on it. So it's like.
Let's see what they have in ordinary.
Jag was voted up and didn't exit the door. I mean,
Here.
yeah,
Home,
I guess.
School, the woods.
Technically. I mean, like, yeah, I think Jag still sucks though. Like, I was listening to one of Corey's live streams where he was talking about how like he would rank Jag like 19 on a winner ranking, and I'm like, oh. And to be fair, I think like when people say winner rankings, like. I'm personally, like, I mean it differently, obviously, where, like, I talk about as, like, how they played on that season, where I think a lot of people, like, equate winner ranking to, like, how they are as players in the grand scheme of things. But even then, I still think, I still think that's probably a bit too generous to Jag. Okay, what the fuck? Jag's a better winner than Evil Dick. I wanted him to be until we fucking took Matt, and then I feel like that's the point where I'm out. I can't do it anymore.
Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Like him taking Matt was like my final straw. It's like I can't fucking do this. Or like at least Evil Dick was playing for his best interest at the end of the game. Like at least there's that. Again, did he have everything handed to him? Pretty much. But at least he was actually, like, doing what was actually best for his game. And to be fair, was he doing it because of his game? Not really. Obviously, he's doing it because of his relationship with, because, like, obviously it's his daughter and everything. But still, at least he's doing what's best for his game. Have Jag above Rachel and Dick on your list because of production issues? I could see that. Like, I even though I think I still have Jag as the worst winner, simply because, like, all the missteps he made throughout the entire game, it's like, I understand, like, people saying he's not the worst. I still feel like, again, like, for me, it's a like, straw too far with, like, when we include, like, how terribly he played, mixed in with the fact that he got voted out and had to come back, it's like, yeah, I can't do it. Like, it's too much. Like, I would have excused, like, him being voted out and had to come back. When it comes to, like, comparison to Evil Dick. And even, like, debate. Like, Rachel, I don't even think is as much, but, like, at least Evil Dick for sure. But then I'm like, no, I can't do it when we have him, like, playing as terribly as he fucking did. Did Dick cheat at the final 5 veto? Oh, I don't even fucking know. I don't remember. I know he cheated at final 3 HOH. Cool.
We should check that lab.
Mattis I got in a video? I don't fucking know. I'm probably a jag. I don't know. Because, like, the thing is, like, I'm not actually, like, that angry, I guess, like, when actually recording the videos, just because it's, like, this is obviously, like, me after I've, like, been able to, like, oh my god, why can't I pronounce the word? Anyway, been able to, like, think through things and everything. It's not, like, my genuine initial reaction to things. Making your way through SA Philippines. It's great so far. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, edited my Guide to International Survivor video.
I'm setting up a new department.
Which,
research in the research sector.
is interesting. I mean, like, it took way longer to make than I thought. It's like, what, 39 minutes, I think? Original take a shut the fuck up was crazy, yeah. I'll be, like, I don't... If I were to go back, I would edit it a bit differently.
Darling took the projector to the research
even the one that's
sector.
in the video, but, like,
he
still, yeah.
dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important.
Yeah, Sierra Quebec is in it. It's at the very, very end.
That's where we go next.
It's actually kind of insane also. I didn't real... It's really mind-blowing to think about, like, when I started the channel. When I started the channel, we were only at Champions vs. Contenders. For, like, Champions vs. Contenders 1. For Australian Survivor. Like, that's insane. Like, that we have, like, what, 6 more Australian Survivor seasons? This is the first time I did that video. Like, that's so weird to think about. Also, obviously, that's including Titans vs. Rebels. But, like, I do talk about it briefly. Mainly because, to be honest, that's probably the way to start, realistically, with Australian Survivor. Like, because, again, like, the video's gonna come out in, what, a week? Well, actually, wait. 2 weeks from today. So at that point, like, we'll only be, like, what? 2 weeks away from Australian Survivor? So it's, like, realistically, like, that's probably just the best way to... actually start is just to watch the new season at that point, especially considering it's all newbies. Like, that's kind of just the way you might as well start there. Oh yeah, it's comedic. I think, like, the, like, timing of it is a bit weird though, where I think I should have, like, put more gaps around, like, I think because, like, it's like it's spliced in a bit too, I don't know, quickly. I don't know, is that the right term? But, like, I definitely should have put more gaps around it to give it, like, more time to breathe. But, yeah, like... if the rumors are true, Emily got her wish and Austin getting the money. I mean, yeah, that is the thing. Okay, I went the wrong way. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Oh, wait, I could just fast travel. Is recent Australian Survivor still bloated? I mean, like, 2016 and 2017 are different because both of those seasons were 26 episodes. Nowadays, it's 24 episodes. So it's gotten better. I think this last season was pretty good. It's really just on and off. It's really, like, kind of based around, like, production decisions. But again, this last season, Heroes vs. Villains bounced it pretty well. But then, like, Blood versus Water doesn't. So again, it's kind of, like, hit or miss. But I think there are definitely seasons that have done it well. I think it works in the video because it's so abrupt and weird, and the fact that it's mostly out of character makes the joke land. Yeah, yeah. And like, I mean, that was kind of what like that was kind of the point, right? Like, because like that's why I like, especially because like obviously I curse a lot normally, but like I don't curse a lot in videos. So like I feel like that was like to emphasize the point is to do it there. But I feel like I feel like I should have like edited it a bit differently. But yeah, it's still I think gets the point across. Watch the double idol play in context. Oh yeah, yeah, you're watching Heroes and Villains, right? Or did you already watch it a while? I remember you were watching it, right? But that's insane to me that you hadn't watched Heroes and Villains until recently. I'm going the wrong way. Again. Oh yeah, Will Neff's gonna love Rangers Braun, I feel like. I'm really excited to see him watch Heroes and Villains. Like that's gonna be a lot of fun. Okay, I'm completely going the wrong way. Like I literally went like fast traveled back to start just to like go back in. Start Disco Elysium. That's interesting. I really enjoyed Disco Elysium. I haven't played it in what is that, like 3 or 4 years? I think it was 20. Wait, actually, was it 2020 or 2021? No, it must have been 2021 actually. Either way, I mean, like I really enjoyed it though. I don't know when I'll ever get around to playing it again, but it is very good. What is this link? What, someone do a ranking? Okay, someone literally did a ranking of every fucking college survivor. Okay, that's insane. Yeah, that's like pure insanity. Yeah. Okay, that's literally a list bigger than my Big Brother one. Research, right? That's where I'm going. They had Feluke 1? Was there a ranking on? On gameplay or... Like, I assume not, right? Feluke's number 1. I assume it's on character, which if that's the case, then, like, that's fine. I don't know if I would have her 1, but, like, still, like, it makes sense. Character, okay. Feluke's good. Yeah, I don't know if she's what I would call the best character in College Survivor, but to be fair, I don't know what that would be right away. Feels like 45 was what 44 should have been. Probably, yeah. Especially in terms of like how hyped the season was coming into it. Well, have you never seen that? The Danielle Amanda fight? Okay, what the fuck's going on? I can't imagine actually playing this without the cheats on stream. Like, this would be such a disaster at this point. Didn't initially know I could manually save so you die from your morale being low. I had to reload. Yeah, I remember that was something that annoyed me a lot. Was like how, yeah, you would die from your morale being low. And like, just like random conversations would like kill you out of nowhere. Hydrates? Well, maybe I will. 44 is least favorite. Yeah, I've said that. It's like, yeah, my opinion of 44 is just like, it's gone completely down over time. I mean, I think the thing is like Tika 3 is like 100% what production was looking at, right? Like they look at the story of Tika 3 and look at it as like an all-time great Survivor story. And like I get it, but also like I feel like the issue is that that's the story. Like again, if you're on the island and seeing that unfold, yeah, that's fantastic. But like, oh, I forgot about the maze. This is gonna be fun. But yeah, like, but watching it on the show, it's like we know what's gonna happen because obviously, like, that's how the story's being told. So it's like it lessens the impact of that story. Or it's like anytime you have like that sort of underdog story, I feel like it never works out as much as it would if you were to watch it live. Simply because like the storytelling is always going to be catered to. Okay, well that was bad. Is always going to be catered towards like focusing on that story, and through that makes it obvious that it's going to happen. Supposedly Anissa's hating on Olivia. Well, that's something. I forgot. Like straight, I forgot Anissa was a person. Like we haven't seen Anissa on TV in like a little bit over a year or so. Haven't thought about her a second. Okay, what's this post? Wasn't expecting this couple. What is this? Oh yeah, I did see this. Yeah, Cache and Xander, which is random, but yeah, that's something. Whatever feels like Token Cheens, but without Coach and Tyson. Kind of, yeah. I think it's Token Cheens. Yeah, without like these like. It's weird because like obviously Carol and Jam Jam are like fantastic characters in their own right, but like they're not like fun to make fun of though, right? I think that's like the thing, like with Coach in particular, where like Coach is just this like fun character to mock on the show, and I think that's something that makes like his character like so riveting, like as a TV presence. Where it's like Jam Jam and Carolyn are, man, they're good. They're very okay. I'm literally just doing the same things over and over again. But they're kind of like too likable for their own good. And Josh is fun, but like Josh isn't Coach though. And then what was it? Yeah, like gameplay wise though, I could see that. Like it is comparable in that light. 44 is Kane. Yeah, obviously what do we call it? Mommy Kane? Is that what we called him last stream? Yeah, obviously one of the most iconic Survivor players, Kane. I mean, Bruce would tell you that. Horacio's still filming for a show. Yeah, I saw that. Like, was it last week or something when like the Nerys Horacio thing was on the show? And then I like looked it up and yeah, like he's still there. It's like how? Like how are they doing that show for that long? Like that's insane. In Koh-Lanta, there was a 3-3 tie in the jury vote. Both finalists were considered dual winners. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Which is stupid. Oh, actually, yeah. Like, is that what would happen on Castaway Island? I didn't even think about that. How do you do this? I don't remember. Should I look up a guide? I'm just gonna look up a guide. Fuck it. Don't care. Yeah, again, I'm not gonna fucking just stay here for like an hour just walking around this thing. Wait, is this not the way? Oh, I have to find... Wait, where's... Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Mommy Matt? What was Matt doing? Oh, I forgot about the... Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, they have that one confessional. That is funny. Is it impossible to get a tie in Castaway Island? I don't know. I haven't seen it, so... Well, obviously, to be fair, I haven't played it enough personally, but... Okay, let's actually look up. Fine. Ahi the janitor. Yeah, so I can't complete this yet. Okay, I have to go to the power plant. Okay. So I need to go to the janitor's room. If I ask for RGP Traders thing, would I do it? Probably not. I mean, I would never be asked, but probably not. Just because, like, I would not be able to do it at that time. But outside of that, it's like, well, I'll just be like first out, right? Because like I have no connection to any of these people. It's like none of these people know who the fuck I am, so it's like it's not gonna work out well. Well, they all know each other is the other point. Looking over the 46 cast, just noticed we have another Mariah. Is it spelled differently? I knew we had another Mariah. I didn't pay attention to how it was spelled.
We've got this.
Okay, I need to go to the janitor's office, right? Where is that? Oh, it's... Okay, it's here? Yeah, I know Corey will at least watch my review. I don't know how much beyond that he's watched, though. What is this post? This is my 9/11. It's a picture of Zach with Donald Trump. Yeah, that's something. John Cena followed you on Twitter? That's random. Like, are you posting a lot of stuff about wrestling and stuff? It's funny that it's funny on Twitter that now that there's the For You thing, that, like, there's a lot of people that I assume I'm following because I see their posts all the time, yet I'm just not. Where I noticed that for, like, a lot of the, like, 45 casts, I noticed that of Owen, from 43, to where, like, I followed Owen, I really see, like, followed me back right away. So I assume Owen knows who I am then? Probably. Unless he just follows back everybody. That could also be a thing. But yeah, I assume Owen knows who I am then, which like would make sense based on Owen being like pretty into the community. Where am I going? It's down here. John Cena's team follows the people. There we go. Like why though? Like is it just like to make it like seem like he's like interested in people? I don't know. Out of 34 years, someone finally beat Tetris? Well, that's something. Like, it just got to the point where, like, the game breaks or whatever, or what? Oh, I'm supposed to search. Okay, cool.
Now this boy left.
Owen follows 982 people. Well, that probably just means he follows everybody then. Actually, to be fair, I follow like 600 people, so I guess that's not even like that big of a difference.
Get out of here while the building's sealed. Let alone go on a holiday.
But still, like,
guess I'm about to find out.
Actually, let's see. How many people follow him? 16,000. So it's like, I don't know. 13-year-olds are first to do it? That's random. But good for that 13-year-old kid, I guess? Barack Obama follow... Does he? That's funny. Actually, who was it? Oh, Jam Jam. I saw Jam Jam post on Twitter that, like, AOC went to his, like, salon and, like, knows who he is. So that's something. I don't use Twitter, straight out. Like, I literally only use it for, like, stream updates if I can't make it to stream. I even forgot what the thing is. Is it Moranian Review? I think it's just Moranian Review. Because it wouldn't let me do the Moranian Review, if I remember right. Obi knows who I am. I wouldn't be shocked if someone like that does. I feel like the people that would know who I am are people that are like interested in doing like research on their own season, right? Like people that are like, I think like with Big Brother, it would be like people that are like interested in seeing like after they leave, like what people thought of them. I think with Survivor, it's just like again like the people that are like super into the community. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's linked on my fucking YouTube channel. Yeah, that's the thing. About to make a primetime Alex Stein reference. I think we're good. I don't think we need a primetime Alex Stein reference. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? I don't think it is it? But yeah, I know Zach knows who I am. Zach Wartenberger. Again, JD, right? I don't know about any other New Era people. I don't think. Yeah, I feel like that's all the New Era people that I know for sure. Kyung is so bad in that episode. What episode are we talking about? What was this about? Oh, I see. Watching episode 3. I'm trying to remember which episode 3. Okay, that was okay. Yeah, the Sangman. Yeah, I mean that's bad. Now that's the Marine, if you remembered. Is this the day of the first boot ranking? Oh no, this is 2 years ago. Oh, I think this is the merge boot ranking. I think that's when like Sydney was like number 3, and like people were upset that Sydney was at number 3. And there's probably like other stuff there too, but any schedule changes? Not really, but also I haven't like. I mean, I talked through the schedule earlier, but like, I mean, the schedule's been the same for a bit for me. It's just I don't know if I've talked about it. But yeah, like reindeer game. Oh, I should talk about this stream wise. I think I'm gonna stick to Sundays. Like I said that like I was thinking about switching to Saturdays. I think I'm gonna switch. I think I'm gonna stick to the Sundays for the other stream, just because it's more convenient for me, straight up. So yeah, that's what we're doing there. But yeah, in terms of like channel stuff, was it Dreamcasting All Stars? Who was on that? Let's see, January 6th of 2022. Oh yeah, it was a day after that video. Oh, it was before the merge boot. Yeah, so what happened on the Dreamcasting All Star video for BB Can? Okay, again, I'm just going all the wrong ways. It was also January 6th. I guess that's also a thing. When did the count? When was that again? That was not the same day though, right? January, because that was like 2021, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. That was that long ago. Holy shit. I also just, I mean, this is like something like radically different, but like I didn't realize that it's been fucking 4 years since I played Witcher 3. Like that's kind of insane to me too. It's been that long. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm actually going. I'm literally just going around circles again. This way. After the Genius Season 4 retrospective, I like to... Yeah, I am doing a main match deathmatch ranking. That's always been my plan. Like, I literally already have it on schedule, I believe. Oh, by the way, I did this too since last stream. I forgot about that. I forgot who... Was it Yoviver? It was somebody, like, mentioned that they have a ranking of, like, reality shows for like every year. Yeah, I like realized like, wait, yeah, why don't I have that? Like, why the fuck don't I have that? Considering I literally have it for games and movies. Like, why don't I have it for okay, wait, I'm supposed to go there. Why don't I have it for reality TV shows? So I made it the other day, or yesterday. So yeah, I now have that. I mean, it's nothing like that enlightening from it, I guess. It's like, it's kind of what I expected. But it is very, it's funny how, like, obviously, like, early years are very Survivor Big Brother dominated. But then, like, obviously, like, recently, it's, like, a lot more international shows. Is Kong's Dilemma number 1? It's definitely up there. Again, I haven't actually thought through what the ranking actually is, but yeah, I would assume Kong's Dilemma would be very high. Oh wait, this way? It's also funny, like, I believe the only... Like 2020, like, the number 1 show is Winners at War. But, like, that's not even, like, that good. There's, like, I guess, like, Dave vs. Goliath, I think, is the number 1 show. But, like, outside that, it's, like, there's not many recent years where Survivor US is number 1. And, like, Big Brother hasn't been number 1, I believe, since BB14. Yeah, let's look this up, actually. Yeah, I'm, like, so... Like, I only watched one show from, like, the years before 2000, which were the 2 challenge seasons, which, again, do they really even count? But, yeah, like, Survivor Borneo was best of 2000. I actually have Amazing Race 1 as the best show from 2001, which was surprising to me. I mean, like, it makes sense, because I've always said that, like, I feel like Amazing Race 1 is the one that, like, is, like, a season that, like, holds up the most of, like, the early reality shows, of, like, the first seasons of all those shows, but I have it above BB2 and Australian Outback, so that's that. Then, yeah, BB3 is my top show of 2002. Pearl Islands is my top show of 2003. Amazing Race 5 is my top show of 2004, which actually means, so I have Amazing Race number 1 twice before I have Big Brother twice, which is funny. Even though that's the last time Amazing Race is number 1, but it's, like, humorous that's the case. And it's what, BB6, then BB All-Stars, which it's kind of insane, like, 2 years in a row it's Big Brother. And Survivor China, then Big Brother 10, then Samoa, I guess. That one I was, like, a bit up in the air on, 2009. Where it's, like, Samoa, Tocantins, BB11, and the Duel 2. And I'm not really sure. Like, all of them are, like, not... Like, all of them are kind of, like, on the same level. So that one's a bit weird. But Here's the Villains, clearly 2010. Challenge Rivals for 2011 was a bit of a shocker there. Then BB14, Genius Rules of the Game, Survivor Cagayan, Genius Grand Final. Survivor Co. Wrong was surprisingly number 1 of 2016. Which, again, that one's, like, also kind of close. Because you have, like, Melis Gen X, you have BB18, which I think is also pretty good. But still. Then BB Can 5, Dave vs. Goliath. Oh, this is also a shocker. 2019. Where, like, I mentioned this for... that I wanted to do a 2019 year reality TV video. To kind of make up for the fact that I didn't do one in my first year of the channel. Okay, I'm still going the same place. Like, number 1 show of 2019 is War of the Worlds 2. Which is funny. Like, I never actually, like, pieced that together, that's the case, but I think, like, it is. That, like, my number 1 show there would be a challenge season. Like, that's insane. Like, that doesn't sound right. Okay, I'm literally just going... Okay, I think I'm not supposed to go through this way, right? I don't know. Anxious Before 2000. Yeah, I mean, like, only 1 show each. It's the 2 challenge seasons, which is the issue. Actually, I actually, like, I can see how many reality shows I've watched. These are only shows I've watched in its entirety. So, like, and, like, shows I still have memories of. 317. I've watched 317 reality TV show seasons. Which... I don't know if that's a... Like, I kind of expected more, probably. Yeah, but, like, literally every year... Since 2009... No, even 2009 I have 10. Since 2007, I have 10 reality shows from each year. So that's something. Yeah, I really like War of the Worlds, too. But I never, like, really thought of it as, like, the number 1 show of 2019. Actually, I just realized, I know the secret. Edge of Extinction is better than Isle of Secrets, right? Why do I have Island Secret? Actually, I have Island Secrets too high. Because I had that in number 2. I think I was thinking of Immunity Island when I ranked that. Yeah, so it's War of the Worlds 2, Edge of Extinction, Champs of Contenders 2, then Island Secrets probably? I don't know. Either way. So if I ever did want to go back and do those videos now, it should be pretty easy. Trying to use a Target gift card and you were looking at Switch games and they're so expensive. Yeah, I mean that's the issue with the Switch. That's why, like, as I mentioned before, that like I don't know if I'm ready for the Switch, just because like 1, I don't have time to play the games anyway, and then 2, it's just so expensive to get the good games anyway. Where am I? I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Okay. I don't give a shit about best Big Brother houses. Like, are we talking about like the house designs and stuff? I could not give a shit. Yeah, I just think it's just kind of like yeah, it's a season that like I think some things are better. I think some things are still not great. I still think like the overall storytelling of the season is like a mess. And not even just because, like, Chris comes back at the end, but even then, like, the vote-offs are just not explained properly. Like, things just happen constantly on that season. Wait, that's an elevator. Is that where I need to go, though? Where, like, just votes, like they obviously, like, set up the Gavin-Eric relationship, and then that just doesn't matter. Where like Gavin just flips on Eric like a few episodes later, and like none of that actually ended up mattering. I think I might wait for the Switch too, if I'm gonna get a Switch at this point, just because like the Switch hasn't dropped in price anyway. So like maybe I will just wait for the Switch 2, and like I'm assuming Switch 2 will be backwards compatible, right? Like it'll be weird if it's not. So that's probably what I would do at this point for whenever I will get the Switch. Yeah, that is also, yeah, kind of insane that, yeah, the Kelly and, like, essentially the Kelly boot in particular is, like, in a double boot episode. What ruined the BB20 post-merge? I assume you mean post-jury, but, it's just the fact that, like, Tyler had everything just completely locked down. And just, like, kind of stopped playing the game at that point. And then also we had like the buyback week and everything, which like that was boring because like Scotty just goes out again. Edge of Extinction player ranking? I haven't thought it through. I think Gavin's won. I don't know beyond that though. Now the problem with Genius is that like 2014, by the way, is such a stacked year. But the problem is that Sarao Kagyan is in 2014, so that's what's stopping the Genius from just being on all 3 years. But it is number 1 in 2013, 2015. But I have Sarao Kagyan number 1. But yeah, like just looking at like 2014, like it's such a stacked year. Where like in that year, you have Survivor Kagyan, Genius Rule Breakers, Genius Black Garnet, Survivor San Juan del Sur, BB Can 2, Challenge Free Agents, SA Champions, which is like again like a mixed bag of a season, but still good. Amazing Race 25, one of the better Amazing Race seasons. You got BBUK 15, which again, that's like a season I have nostalgia for, like the one of the few BBUK seasons I've watched in full. But yeah, I think that's a fun season. You have Celebrity BBUK 14, the one that Gary Busey won. That's also an insane season. You have Amazing Race Canada 2, which is, again, a solid Amazing Race Canada season. You have Amazing Race Australia. Amazing Race Australia versus New Zealand, which is, again, an also, like, pretty competent Amazing Race Australia season. Yeah, like Crime Scene, which is still a good show. Came to Nerd Season 2, which was fun when I watched it back in the day. There's a lot of like fun reality shows from 2014. I don't know Victoria's 2. I might go Lauren 2. Even though Lauren couldn't win. I don't know. Victoria's weird because, like, Victoria, like, had no real shot of getting to the end. Which, like, makes it tough to, like, really, really rank her. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she's 2, maybe not. Like, she's high either way. Like, she's like 2, 3, 4, like somewhere in that range. But I just think she's like probably one of the toughest seasons to do a ranking of. I mean, Gavin, like, I think Gavin, I don't think is a passive player. I just think he's like someone that's like enacting other people's plans. Is probably like the better way. Oh, Aurora's not fucking third. Is one hit kill still on? It doesn't feel like they're dying with one hit. But maybe they are. No, they are. Okay. Either way. To think that if Parvati was nicer, she'd be a first two-time winner. Oh, was she? Like, I think Parvati, like... it's kind of... Like, Heroes of Villains is just, like, very tough to assess with Parvati, where it's like... Even if she was, like, trying to build relations with the heroes and everything, I don't know if it would work anyway. Like, I don't know if they, like, wanted anything to do with her. I mean, they didn't. That's why she wasn't able to build relations with her. But, like, still, it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much it has to do with, like, Parvati being nice, necessarily. Did Gavin lose because he fought Trump? No, he was losing anyway. Hey, Chris and Rick, if they got to the end, I think, like, no matter what, they win. I guess, like, not no matter what with Chris, but, like, playing, like, doing what he did, I think he would win no matter what. What am I actually... It says follow his visions. What the fuck am I supposed to be looking for? The fact that he gets Devons to play an idol for him and gets no votes the entire game is impressive. Who are we talking about? Oh, Gavin. I mean, like, I don't think that really matters. Like, him, like, the idol that Devon plays on him. Like, to me, that's kind of irrelevant. Because, like, it doesn't... Because, like, at that point, it's like, Devon's, like, had to play the idol on somebody. Like, he knew Chris had an idol, so he's not going to play it on Chris. He has immunity, so it's like, well, who the fuck else is he going to pick? But why was Amanda not down to work with Parvati? Yeah, they suppose... I mean, we don't know what exactly happened. But, yeah, like, they supposedly had a falling out. And I do think there definitely was probably, like, jealousy involved with the, with, like, Amanda not wanting to give Parvati another win or whatever. Okay, I guess that doesn't stay for some reason. Okay, what am I actually doing right now? What am I doing? How far into stream are we? We're over an hour, right? Yeah, I've like, done almost nothing. Okay, follow his visions. Okay, was I actually supposed to go that way? Okay, maybe I do have to just go back. Can you get Persona 4 Gold and on Switch it's only $20, which is steal by these standards? Never mind, it's just a digital code. I mean, yeah. If it was physical, $20, that's pretty good, I feel like. Would have been better to use on Julie. I mean, like, I guess, but he probably wanted to build trust with Gavin, right? I'm pretty sure that's what he was trying to do. But he's like, it didn't matter. Like Rick, was gonna win anyway. It didn't matter, like, jury perception or anything. Like, he was already winning. So if anything, like I think him using the idol to like gain trust was more so
again, Mr. Clog. You've really
the intention. Where am I going? If only Shuri would have been able to keep them together. For what? Here's Villains. I don't think... Yeah, actually, what would have happened there? If, like, Micronesia actually got that far into the game together. Because, like, we know Parvati and Suri are still close, right? But also, like, would she want to, like, give Parvati another win, though? Oh, it's physical only through limited games? Limited run games, I assume? Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I think JT's Series Villains game is way overhated. I agree. I've talked about that a lot, right? I don't know if have I talked about it on the actual channel a lot? I've talked about it on stream a lot, but I'm pretty sure I've at least mentioned it here and there. How, like, I think he's... Oh, no, I talked about the merge boot ranking, right? Yeah, I had to have talked about it in the merge boot ranking. Okay, so do I have to actually backtrack to where I was then? I think I do, right? This is so wrong. What is this? Who wins the Alexis Amanda final two? Come down the piecing together votes, but my guess would be Alexis. Oh yeah, I saw this earlier today. This is so wrong. This is 1,000,000,000% wrong. This new era returnee chart. Yeah, like this is like 1,000,000,000% wrong. Like to go through it, let's actually see. Like what's wrong here? I think the locks are right. Let's see. I would add Jam Jam to the locks. I guess I go through likely. Yeah, why not? Let's just actually go through this. But yeah, like Shan, I don't think is likely. Shan is probably more of like has a shot or maybe wild card. I don't get the sense that production is in love with Shan. And like mixing down the fact that like she's also from 41, which I think is a season that's gonna be largely forgotten about by the time of the next returning season. Yeah, not likely at all, in my opinion. Omer, also not likely. I think probably has a shot. Again, like I 100%, as I said, like Drea is in the tier below, and that's wrong. Swap Drea and Omer at least. Again, they 100% are picking Drea over Omer. Xander, I would say likely, but fighting over archetype spots. Even though, again, straight up archetypes don't matter anymore, I don't think, in casting. I don't think they give a shit. Again, they've proven in recent seasons they don't care about archetypes. They've casted many of the same sort of people over and over again on the same season. They've not really cared enough to do much diversity in age. Like, I don't think they really care about archetypes anymore. But, again, there's a lot of Xanders out there. So again, from Xander being from 41, which again is going to be so far gone by the time of the returning season. It's like, I don't know. Is Xander still likely? I'm not sure. Noelle, I think, is and has a shot. I don't think she's likely. She's definitely possible, but she's not likely. Carla, I think, is likely. That's about right. Jake, likely. That's about right. Marianne, actually, Marianne's a lock. How's Marianne not in lock? That's mind-blowing to me. Jonathan is likely. Cody, likely. Kelly, I would say has a shot. I wouldn't say likely. I think definitely very possible. I wouldn't say like lock it in though. Well, I guess that would be locked, but I don't know. It's not like, I feel like she's like a tier below likely. Jam Jam, I think, is a lock. D, I don't think D is likely. Like, I would say D is like like probably above the winners only, like the pre-merge / winners only tier, because I think they would bring her back in things outside of Winners at War. But I'm also like, I feel like there's just other people they would rather have back than her though. There's like 100% they like her, but I don't think she's like a top priority for them. Kelly's the first Kelly in 6 seasons since Kelly Kim. Okay, so I guess I am supposed to. Oh wait, what? Okay, cool. Okay, I guess I was supposed to float. Whatever. But yeah, who's next? Caleb. I think Caleb's likely. Alright, next we got likely but fighting over archetype spots. Jamie? Jamie is like almost like Jamie is not coming back. Like that's insanity to me. Think that like they have Jamie as likely. Tori also. Tori has a shot. I don't think it's like likely at all. Then Evie, I think Evie is about right. I think that's about where I would have Evie. Sammy's also not that likely. I would say maybe wild card. But yeah, I don't think he's that high. Owen, I think that's about right for Owen. Tiffany, Tiffany's not coming back. Probably like wild card, but yeah. Julie's also probably like wild card or has a shot maybe. Like she's not likely. Who the fuck is that next to? Oh, Danny. I'd say Danny has a shot. I wouldn't say likely. Drea again, I think it's like move Drea up a tier. Kendra is. I would say has a shot. I wouldn't say like I think my gut says no shot, but like I think like considering how much it seemed like Jeff really liked her at the not reunion show, but whatever you call it, the after show, like I feel like that's probably a sign that I went the wrong way. But yeah, I think that's probably a sign. Matt Blankenship, I would say has a shot. But I think he only has a shot because of Franny, though. Where, like, realistically, I don't think they care that much about him. But I think they like Franny. And I would be shocked if they put both of them on. Oh, 100%, yeah, like, Julie's the lowest of the three before. They have Persona 4 and PS2 for $40. Is that good? Like, new? I mean, that's interesting. Like, it's not, like... are you gonna play a PS2... like, the PS2 version of Persona, though? Like, I mean, I don't know. I would... like, I would say get the golden version. But... like, 40 for a new copy of PS2 Persona... like, from, like, collecting standpoint, that sounds interesting. Like, I would be interested in getting that. I don't know if I would actually... I'm too far. I have a copy of Persona 4 PS2. Not sealed, though, but... Oh, here we go. Visions again. But yeah, Ricard, I would say has a shot. I wouldn't say particularly likely. I think that's about right for Franny. I think that's probably right for Mike. Austin, I think I would put as like has a shot. I don't think Austin's like likely, but I think. Oh, fuck off! Are you fucking serious? I really missed it by that much. Whatever. Yeah, I don't think Austin's like likely, but possible. Drew, I think is weird. Where like I'm not sure. Like I think Drew definitely Probst liked him at the time, 100%. I don't know where he stands now necessarily.
Take it down.
But yeah, I mean like Drew as likely, but fighting other archetype spots. That's probably that's probably about right. Carson, probably same thing. I would actually, like, I think Carson's probably more likely than Drew. Just because I think they would love to have the Tika 3 back just entirely. Yeah, that's also a question too. Yeah, does Drew even say yes? Which I'm not sure. Then we got Has a Shot. Janine's not coming back. Danny's not coming back. James Jones, probably not coming back. High, that's probably about right for High. Nasir, that's probably about right, even though it's not looking great. Oh my god, why am I blanking on her name? Ellie, that's probably about right for Ellie. Matthew, that's probably about right, if not moving down the wild card. Katura, I think Katura's interesting. Where I'm a bit unsure. Oh, I went to the wrong fucking thing again. God damn it. But yeah, like, I'm a bit unsure on what they really think of Katura. Where I could see her being in the likely, I could see her being in Has a Shot. I could also see her just being a wild card. I really don't fully know what production thinks. Actually, where's Lindsay on here? Oh, Lindsay's in Has a Shot. That's about right. I don't think Lindsay's particularly likely, but I don't think she's, like, drawing dead either. Like, I think if she gets on the cast, she'd be in, like, a Sierra Don Thomas sort of spot of her, like, being a last second. Or, I mean, not last second necessarily, but, like, she'd be, like, one of the last people they would put on. Like, I don't think they're dying to have her back, but I think they're, like, probably willing to, though. But yeah, Liana, I think Liana's not that likely at this point. Deshaun, I'll say Deshaun's probably a wild card. Cassidy, I would probably say is a wild card. Sabaya, I think is about right. It has a shot. Is that Bruce? It is Bruce, right? Yeah, it's Bruce with the fucking blood on his face. Has a shot. I think that's about right. Wild card. Sarah Wade, I think I would move her up to has a shot. Claire, I would probably say pre-merge only. I'll move her down. Romeo, I think is not returning. I don't think he's even worth having on the list. Josh, I would also say he's not returning. I like Josh, but Josh is never playing Survivor again. Okay, is this the right way again? It's not. That's not the right way. Cool. Yeah, I'm literally just going around circles. This shot could be an alternate. I just don't know if they're, like, I think we've gotten to the point where 41, I just think we're not getting many people from 41 at this point. I forgot Lindsay was... Wait, was Lindsay an alternate? I don't remember. Because Lindsay was originally on the... No, it was actually the opposite. Lindsay wasn't an alternate. Lindsay was the one that had to be taken over. Like, she was originally on 41, and then she got COVID, and they had to replace her with Tiffany, is what happened. So it's like the opposite situation. But anyway, who's next? Not Cassidy, fuck me. Sydney, Sydney's not returning. Chanel, not returning. Kane, not returning. Dwight, not returning. Lauren Harp, I think is higher than wildcard. I think has a shot, if not even likely, but fighting archetype, whatever. Like, I think Lauren, they clearly like Lauren. Like, I think Lauren is definitely someone that is in at least the casting pool. Heidi, I would probably say has a shot. Then we got pre-mergers / winners only. Is that Geo? I can't even tell. I think that's Geo, right? Is that Geo? I really can't tell. If that's Geo, then, like, no. I don't think Geo's ever coming back. Mariah from 43. I mean, no. And maybe a first boot season, if that, but, like, no. Heather is... Wait, is that Heather? No, it's Lindsay. That's Lindsay. Never mind. I don't think Lindsay's particularly likely either. Like, really, they're never doing a season like this, which is the issue. But either way, Brad is not coming back. Jenny, probably not coming back. Brandon Donlin, I mean, maybe just because of how prominent he is in the community, but probably not. Same thing with Zach. Daniel Struck is not coming back. JD, I would move up to wild card, probably. I don't know. And we're getting a ways out to where probably not, but you never know. Maddie, probably same. Gabler for winners only, see, that's about right. Erica for winners only, that's about right. And then not returning, Sean is right, Hannah is right, Abraham's right. Justine, is that who that is? Yeah, that's right. Mariah, Swathi, Jackson, Roxroy, Sarah Wilson. Wait, is that Gio? Wait, is Gio on there twice, or am I just like mislooking at people? Like, who the fuck is that? That is Gio, right? I love how, like, also, like, most people aren't even knowing what I'm looking at, but still. Whatever. Ryan, I would actually say Ryan is more likely than not. Like, I would say he's a wild card, probably. Who is that next to... Oh, Voce! Oh. I forgot Voce even fucking existed. Yeah, Voce's not returning. Actually, I would swap Voce and Gio. I think Voce's more likely than Gio. Neither of them returning, but like, but yeah, I would say he's more likely. Who is that next to Ryan? Wait, Lydia, not returning. That's about right. Jeannie, that's right. Helen, that's right. Brando, that's right. Heather, that's right. Brandon from 44, that's right. Sifu, that's right. And then J Maya, that's right. Oh, is that NECA? I had no memory of what NECA looked like. Yeah, NECA's not returning. So, yeah, that's about right. Okay, now can I figure out where the fuck I'm going in this game? It's... Like, I was literally on... Okay, this is the wrong way again. But I was literally on the right path before I died. I just need to remember how to get back on that path. That's not it. I see you later, James Gio. Okay, here we go. Back on the right path again. Kane, winner of Strider 50, obviously. I mean, obviously Kane is returning. Wait, was Kane on that list? Did I just, like, skip over Kane? I don't feel like I remembered Kane even being on there, but... Yeah, Kane's not returning. Oh, I survived that time for whatever reason. There we go. Or not? Cool. Where am I supposed to be going then? Kane was in wild card? Oh, actually, I do remember seeing that now. Yeah, Kane's not returning. Like, Kendra, I think, is a weird one, because, like, I think my gut says she's never playing again. But she also was, like, she's someone that, like, Jeff, like, went out to talk about, like, astrology with and everything at the reunion show. So, like, it makes me think that, like, okay, maybe there's something there. Okay, this is nothing. But yeah, I wouldn't say she's, like, likely, though. I would say she's, like, more of, like, has a shot. But I just feel like by the time we get to returnees...
What's gotten in here, too?
There's just going to be so many more... like, it's just going to be, like, one, it's going to be a little bit out from 45. To where, like, I feel like only, like, the big names are going to make it from it. And even by then, like, is Jeff even going to remember who Kendra is by 45? Well, I think from 45, like, the main people I see back are Emily if she wants it, even though, again, she claims she doesn't. But yeah, I think Emily and then Caleb are like the two most likely people. And then after, I think you can go to, like, Jake. You can go to, like, maybe a Drew. Again, Katura, I'm just, like, a bit all over the place on. I don't really know for sure what they're thinking about Katura. My thing about that, the thing I find interesting is that Jeff, like, obviously that was live as the season was as the season was filming. That's how they thought about it. Where I think at that point, 100% they loved Drew. I did find it interesting on the On Fire podcast. I don't feel like Jeff talked that much about Drew. Well, I remember there was during one of the podcasts in particular, like, Devin had to, like, go out of his way to mention Drew for the first time. So, like, that kind of made me think, like, okay, does that mean that, like, has Jeff, like, lost his love for Drew? Oh, here it is. Okay. Finally on the right path again. I think Kelly, as of right now, if we were to have an All-Star season right now, I would say Kelly is on. Do I think she should be on? I don't know. I think she's whatever. But, like, I think she would be on. But again, like, returnees isn't happening till 50. Is she gonna be on by 50? I'm not sure. Like, I just don't know if she's gonna be, like, that memorable of a presence by 50. Austin, I'm like, I think the issue with Austin is that there's so many, like, similar people to him. Even though, again, I did say archetypes don't really matter, but, like, again, there's just, like, so many Austins. To where I'm like, again, he could be on, for sure, but I'm like, I just don't know if he's gonna, like, stand out by 50. Okay, I don't know what any of this is doing. How was that Carson and Christian take Drew's spot? I think Christian, yeah, like, next returning season, if Christian can be on, I think he will be on. Because I still think they clearly still love Christian. Oh, wait, can I have a gun? Shit. But I can see a world where they put, like, Christian and Carson and, like, I don't know, I get 3 feels like a lot, right? Like, I could see both, like, I could see 2 of the 3 on. I feel like 3, like, all 3 of them on one returnee cast, like, that feels like a lot. I don't exactly know what this is. Like, obviously, I'm assuming I'm have to play, like, a certain message. Yeah, they did have 3. Like, actually, what are the 3? There was Brando, Drew. Like, are we including, like, Brandon in that? Because I would say Brandon's, like, different. Like, who would be the other one? Yeah, like, I don't think Brandon's the same thing as, like, Brando and... Like, I think Brando and Drew are 100% the same. Brandon Donlin, I think, is, like, kind of a different sort of super fan. Or, like, I wouldn't say, like, Brandon Donlin is like Cochran. Or like the other one that was in, like, or like Carson. Where, like, I think, like, Brandon Donlin's more of, like, a Jacob Derwin. Or it's like, I feel like they feel different to me. Okay, this is close. Right. Rules about new era returnees only kind of makes you NC mad, dude. That's not a thing, though. Like, Jeff mentioned that, like, one time at the time of, like, 42, I think. But it has, like, since then, like, gone back on it. Like, I don't think that's actually a thing. Mind you, though, it will be obviously a factor. Like, obviously, most of the returnees are going to be new era, just due to timing. of like who's going to be the most notable to the audience. Like obviously that's going to be people from recent seasons. Also, who's going to be more likely to want to play again? It's going to be people who are still in that Survivor, like community and everything. Okay, there we go. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm 100% assuming it's going to be like mostly New Era people, but I still think Christian will be there. I think Rick Devens will be there. I mean, like essentially, Jeff essentially said Rick Devens will be there on the On Fire podcast. Okay, wait, is this? Wait, what did I get the key for? Oh, duh, the janitor. Okay, I'm an idiot. Duh, janitor's office. Remember during 44 when people said Matt Blanchard was a nerd preseason? I mean, he's a nerd. It's just a matter of like what level of nerd. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I think it'll be like probably around like 2/3 ish of the cast will be New Era. Okay, I remember this section, I think. But yeah, like I think like again, like I think Christian, Rick Devens will still be there. Let's see. Who else from like who else is still like front of mind? Yeah, I would love Angelina. I just feel like Angelina is like it's starting to get a bit too long. What is the season ranking? I would have SA Panama higher. Like slightly, not by much. South Pacific is way too low. Redemption Island's also too low, but like I can at least understand it. Like both South Pacific and Redemption Island below One World is a choice. I think AU All Stars is probably too low, even though I don't love AU All Stars. Samoa is also too low. Actually, let's just go to the top. What's the number one? AU 2018? What a choice. But yeah, Kagion Amazon too. That's also a choice. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird list, but obviously just everyone has their own list. Cool, obviously got the bot still. Can I not do it from here? Anyway. Just still knows Davey is a fan fave. I mean, he didn't mention Davey, right? So that's something. Yeah, I think he at least knows who Davey is still. Don't know if that's enough to get him on 50, but yeah, hopefully it is. Feels less likely, but maybe Mike White. We'll tell Jeff the caster again. Imagine that's the reason. Like if we get this round 50 and we hear from Jeff Probst that Angelina, it was from the recommendation Mike White that she's on the cast. Yeah, we haven't heard much of Mike White in relation to Survivor recently. Yeah, I know. For me too, it wasn't like coming up, like on desktop at least. It was on phone, like on mobile, to where like that's where I did it from. But mark the last question. This is access denied. But yeah, that was the putting him all in chronological order one, right? Is this the right way? It's not. Cool. Okay, where am I going? It's a shame because Angelina, to me, still feels like she's the most locked attorney of them all. Yeah, again, if it was Survivor, if Survivor 40 was a normal All-Star season, like, lock Angelina in. Like, that was, like, the biggest shoe-in of all time. But, like, again, like, we're just going too far out at this point. Like, it'll be... Like, Survivor 50 will be, what, 7 years after David vs. Goliath or so? Is that right? 2018. Yeah, it will be 7 years, I believe, film-wise. It's like, it's a while. Wait, this way? I don't think Angelina can live... Yeah, I could see that, too. Or, like, I don't know if Angelina will be as, like, crazy on return. I don't know if crazy is the right term. But, like, still, like, I feel like she's, like... I don't know, like, I feel like she's gonna be, like, self-aware of, like, her perception, right? Okay, I literally went the wrong way, so that's great. I'm supposed to go up there, right? That's where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, fuck off, really? I really did it... Okay, cool. Well, that's great. It's like Here's the Villains, the Game Changers. Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, technically, right? Yeah, I mean, like, it's a 13-season stretch, plus also additional year for COVID. So, yeah, pretty much. It'll be, like, the gap from Here's the Villains to Game Changers. Which is pretty massive for, like, again, like, a one-time player. Like, obviously, if you're this, like, big legend of the game and everything, like, I feel like it's still, like, possible. Like, I still think, like, Cherie is, like, likely to be on 50. I wouldn't say lock or anything, obviously, anymore, but, like, I think she's still very likely to be on there. But, again, like, for someone like Angelina who's only been on one season, like, I think it's a bit rough. Yeah, because actually, that would be like... Oh, fuck off. I really did the same thing again. But it would essentially be like Peachy being on Cambodia. Like, that's only a 16-season gap. Yeah, that felt, like, really massive. Oh, I would not be shocked if they mix them up like that. I think the one thing that I would argue that would make me think that it wouldn't happen is... we do know that Jeff was openly disappointed with Game Changers, to where it seemed like he, like, recognized that issue of having, like, a cast that isn't, like, fully balanced and everything, to where, like, maybe they've learned their lesson, but I also feel like they're definitely going to call all those sort of people for 50, and then, like, piece it together after the fact. Wait, where am I going? That doesn't do anything. Am I supposed to go down? Okay, I do remember this. Okay, yeah. Do I like joint tribals? I don't mind them. I mean, we've only had them twice, right? And I think both worked out pretty well. I think I would like it... I think I like it more after... Well, I mean, they've both been after swaps, so I guess that makes it a bit better. Like, I mean, I don't know about fairness-wise. Like, obviously, like, fairness-wise, it's not fair. But I still think they're made for, like, good TV. And I think they've done more unfair things in the past. I think, for me, I think the thing that I would do to make it better is I do want both the tribes to be on... You know, on one beach leading up to Tribal. Like, that'd be my one thing. But outside that, I like it for the most part. You pre-ordered Persona 3 Reload. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, that should be fun. You don't have Game Pass? Because you have Xbox, right? But it is going to be on Game Pass. Which is where I plan on playing it eventually. Which is going to be annoying because I can't have my... I feel like that's the sort of game I would want my mic to be on for. But I'm also, though, not playing it for a while, probably. Like, I think it'll probably be, like, the first game I play after my, after I play all the games of 2023, but also I still need to play all the games of 2023. Okay, what am I doing here? Like, I feel like I have to get, like, a cart to come over or something, right? Or, like, a tram thing. Is that what it is? Hosting a Fire and Blood org, and people think it's blood versus water. What is Fire and Blood? Like, I would assume it. Like, I would have assumed it's not blood versus water, but like, what is Fire and Blood? Imagine if Sandra and Party Boots were. Yeah, that was a joint tribal. Actually, what would have happened there? Okay, cool. Because you have. Actually, I think just the call would have the majority, right? Because like, it would be like Sandra. Yeah, because it's Sandra, Kim, Tony, and then like Yule. Yule, Wendell, Nick. So like they would have had an outright majority if they like stuck together. So what? It would be Michelle, Parvati. Like, see, Parvati probably still goes home. I think you have Morbid Panda for sub. Yeah, I think it would still be Parvati that goes home. It would just be. It would obviously be in a very different way, but like it. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, I just killed myself. Especially, actually, it would be like Parvati and Sandra there too. Actually, no, that was before they had the feud. I'm an idiot. Actually, that's insane that happened. Still, and we're gonna see them on the traders now. Where is this? Oh, fuck off. Okay, this is like at the beginning of the. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. Yeah, does Sandra still give her idol though? Like, what's Sandra do with her idol actually? Because that was the last time it could be played, right? Or was it still another round after that? I think that was the last time it could be played, right? But yeah, she's definitely not saving Parvati. But, I don't know. What is she gonna do with it? I guess she would just like play it on like someone random. Yeah, Metroidvania style game, probably not the best game to play on stream when I'm like half paying attention. Because yeah, like this, and then obviously the Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor and all that stuff. What's funny is I finished Jedi. Okay, cool. I finished Jedi Fallen Order twice on stream. And again, I'm still gonna finish this game. But yeah, probably not the most optimal games to be playing. What if Yule sizes the call? I would say he would be okay with letting. Well, I mean, yeah, he voted out Parvati in the real life situation, so yeah, I think he'll be okay with voting out Parvati there. But you never know. I mean, like if he's gonna vote someone else out, like maybe like Denise, right, would be expendable. I don't know, because like obviously like, his pregame alliance was like Nick, Michelle, Wendell, right? So like he'd probably just stick with whatever they want to do. Like maybe Kim, maybe he would try to organize a vote against Kim, but I kind of doubt it. Because like him and Tony and Sandra like still had a like working relationship. So So like, unless he like really wanted to try to make a big move there, then like I don't. Okay, cool. I don't think there's like he would have a reason to go for them in that round. Like obviously, eventually he would definitely go for like Tony and Sandra and stuff, but I don't know if he would go for them at that split tribal or joint tribal. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, I forgot Jeremy was even there, actually. Yeah, Jeremy... Yeah, maybe Jeremy. He'd definitely make a move against Jeremy. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. My aim is so shit in this game. Actually, what's funny is I believe like isn't there a lock on? But whatever, I'm not going to. There we go. Yeah, what other like points could there have been a split joint tribal? I guess like 45, right? They could have potentially done one. Even then, though, there's only like 2 opportunities, though, which is weird. Post-swap. Because, again, I feel like it should be after a swap. And obviously it has to be on a 3-tribe season. Which, like, obviously it could have been done in, like, David vs. Goliath and, like, stuff like that. But... Actually, I wonder why they waited so long to bring it back. What game am I playing next? It'll be Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, so what I think I'm doing is I'll play Final Fantasy VII Remake, and leading up to Rebirth, which will probably take a bit. I'll probably also play the DLC, as well. So, yeah, I'll probably take like 9 streams, I think, something like that. So I'll really take us until like the end of the month. Then I'll probably play Last of Us 2 Remaster. Just because obviously it comes out. But then also it's like I do want to replay Last of Us 2. But also I'm gonna probably redo my retrospective next year on Last of Us 2, to where like I kinda want there to be like a big gap in between like when I play it now and when I play it for that. So it's like I'll probably play that like almost immediately. I still want to play Oxenfree. I did say I wanted to play that before. I play Oxenfree 2, so I'll do that at some point. And then after that, it's a matter of like when do I get around to playing the games I need to play for videos down the road. Because that's when I'll play like the Assassin's Creed games, and then I'll play the Uncharted games. So I'll make an Uncharted 2 video. What, No Return? Is that what it is? The Last of Us you're talking about? Which, yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to bother playing it, truth be told. Like, I'll probably watch people play it. I don't know if I'm going to play it myself. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I never mentioned this, even though it's not really that relevant to anything. But I did watch Anthony Caliber play God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. To where, yeah, I'm never playing that. I have no interest in playing it after watching a playthrough of it.
Did you
For like, it's really just like, it's not for me. It seems like a well-made DLC and everything, but it's just like I'm not gonna bother.
Don't make a
playing because it's like a full-on roguelike, right? Where it's like, yeah, I don't care. But yeah, I mean, again, it's interesting that DLC was free though, because that's a pretty expansive one for a free DLC.
It'll get me through the maze, huh?
Actually, I want to see this real quick. How many missions are there still? Isn't this like near the end? Oh, we're like super close to the end. I thought it was further away. Whatever. Okay, either way. We probably only have like an hour and a half or so, which actually, too fair, we're almost 2 hours in the stream, so I guess that doesn't make sense. As the results to what I get on this one. Okay, so I was like almost entirely wrong on that one. Oh well. At least I got the first few right. At least that's something. I did finish Oxenfree 2. I like Oxenfree 1 more, but 2 is still good. Yeah, I just have like almost no memory of Oxenfree 1 at this point. Like, I remember liking it. I don't think I liked it as much as I wanted to, though. Well, I think that's one of those games where, like, I came into it, like, expecting it. Like, I heard, like, so many great things about it. And I played it and was like, okay, this is good. But, yeah, I probably expected a little bit more. But, I don't know. We'll see. Where am I going? Okay, that doesn't do anything. Like, was there something back there that I wasn't paying attention to? I was just giving it a restart checkpoint. I think that'd be nice. Of course, when I replay it. Oh, yeah, you said you didn't replay it yourself, right? You didn't replay 1? But, yeah, see how I feel about it. Never really made the connection that Sony has released 2 roguelike modes. Oh, I realized that. Like, I realized that right when God of War Ragnarok Valhalla got announced. I was like, oh, is this like just this like massive mandate? Oh, this one's just from Sony of like, hey, we gotta make roguelike modes for like all of our fucking games now. Can I fast travel? Okay, I can. Okay, so that's where I'm going again. But yeah, like I feel like that must be like a Sony thing that they're telling them to like add roguelike like modes to your games. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, I have to play this song. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird how like we're at this point though with Sony, where like I don't feel like we know much of what they're doing at this point. Where like they just like haven't announced shit to where like outside of what we saw from the Insomniac leaks, it's like we know like very little of what's actually like releasing soon. This is definitely getting a copyright claim. But whatever. Yeah, what made roguelikes become big again? Like, I know Hades obviously like did very well, but like was that it? There's definitely more roguelikes that are like that started the trend, right? But it does feel like Sony is like starting to really like try to follow a lot more of these trends. Where like obviously they also like got big into live service games and everything, or they're trying to, and it's like not working out for them. So I don't know. I'm kind of a bit worried about the direction Sony's going in. I have a friend who told you wants to start Survivor. Trying to decide what season to show him. Yeah, we talked about this the other day. I think my pick would be Tocantins at this point. Just because it is obviously like a mostly classic season. Oh yeah, actually, but China is a good answer too. Yeah, maybe China is actually a good one. But yeah, like obviously they're both like pretty basic seasons. Like still have still modernized enough to where like there's idols in play and everything, but still, yeah, like yeah, I feel like those are probably the two. Like I would actually maybe lean China just because China, I personally find China to be a better season. But yeah, it's probably just either of those two, though. JR Courtney stuff? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, is there anything like Icky and Tokenshiens? Not particularly, right? Like, there's like the JT Spencer relationship, but like that's not like super overt. Oh yeah, Enter the Gun. Yeah, I remember those two. But it feels like it's like, but even those games are like years old though, right? They're like, because it feels like it's like a recent thing that like mainstream games are doing roguelike stuff. So I'm trying to think like what was the game that like made it go to like mainstream attention? Like would it be Hades? I'm probably not going to try Multiverses. Yeah, is that not back yet? Yeah, maybe I would say Tokenshiens then over China if we're like looking at it from that light. And you obviously have like Coach as a character, which to be fair is like polarized. Okay, I fucked that up again. I just fucking suck at the levitating. Like, not because, like, obviously it's not difficult to do. It's just I keep on, like, accidentally hitting X to where I accidentally, like, kill myself. Okay, cool. Q1, Q2. So it's, like, relatively soon. But yeah, I probably won't. Yeah, I never played Binding of Isaac. Better socially, Olivia or Nerys? I don't really know. I would suspect Nerys. But...
that was awesome.
Yeah, I'm not 100% though. Oh, fuck me, dude. I like literally was like, I looked away from the street for a second. Of course, I fucking walk off the bridge. Fuck me, dude. All right, let's see where it puts me. Actually, it'll probably just put me right after the fight, right? Oh, fuck! Are you serious? Okay. Well, that's a fucking dumb checkpoint. I literally did this entire section again. Okay, that was a weird loading screen. Oh, wait, does it? Wait, did it skip? It did skip it, right? Okay, that's why the loading screen's there. Okay, we're good. All right, now I'm actually gonna like look at the screen this time. That'll be great, right? There we go. I didn't fall off the bridge.
Yeah, you want me here. Finding the
I missed the Ken energy. Yeah.
All began. What started an ordinary ends.
Should I go back and clip it then?
Me, Dylan. We've all come full circle.
Yeah, you didn't know that about Nelson? Well, he got in the accident. He lost his leg, right? Which, yeah, it's a shame. Which yeah, probably means probably never on the challenge again.
And I went where the projector took us, where we met you.
And if he is, obviously, like you would assume, wouldn't be able to perform the way he has in the past.
Echo
Which survivor series would I like to see the most re-edited?
Just on the other side?
I think my first answer would be Samoa, but I don't know if that actually is the definitive answer. Okay, cool. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, like Samoa is definitely a good answer, just due to like obviously like reduce the amount of Russell, and like well, it's not even necessarily reduce Russell. Like it is inherently, but like it's more so like give obviously the other people time on the show. Yeah, like 41 I think could be a good one. 43. I don't know if 44. Like I don't know if editing is the issue of 44. But I would say 43. Karamoan? Potentially, but I just feel like that's just the issue of fans versus favorites. A lot of it. I guess like just how overt Cochrane was.
Projector's not
maybe
here.
is the thing the lesson. But I don't know if that would be like my answer though.
What did Darling do with it?
Borneo, yeah, Borneo would actually be really interesting.
I've got to find out.
I don't know about Marquesas. I guess we're something like give Vesepia more content. Is that what it is? Oh, Ghost Island actually. Yeah, Ghost Island might be one. But also, it's like I feel like that's also a product of the cast just being kind of shit, though.
And the number 36. The topography of Slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks.
Vesepia and Aaliyah are dull final two in the edit. I mean, maybe because they were dull on the island. I don't know. Like I don't think Aaliyah in particular like was someone that was bringing much entertainment to the show. Vesepia is like kind of on and off. I feel like entertainment wise. And again, like they literally had to refilm Tribal because of how like supposedly how boring they felt like it was. Refilm Final Tribal. So like I feel like that's just them. Like I don't know if that's editing. I feel like that's simply just how boring they actually were. So yeah, I don't know if like that is necessarily an editing issue. Try 50's blood versus water with Wendell and D. I mean that would be something. They think they could at least be more prominent. I mean, they're not like invisible. Like Vesepia is actually like gets like a decent edit early on. Her edit does start to go downhill. Like was end of pre-merge. But like original tribe, Maramu, she's kind of prominent. I think obviously like eventually her content gets overshadowed by Sean because Sean's a lot more like out there. Like Sean's a lot more out in front. He is the one that's like in a lot more danger. And also is probably just the more entertaining person to where like I feel like that's why he got a lot more of the content there. Who would I vote in a Chris Twilight Scout Final 3?
It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart.
I think it's between Chris, or it's between Twilight and Scout.
Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary.
I'm not sure which one. Probably.
Medical tests show nothing amiss.
Probably Twilight. I don't know. I think it's tough because, like, I think to me at that point, it's like the most impressive aspect. Well, not the most, but like one of the most impressive aspects of Chris's game is that he's able to convince Twyla to cut Scout for him. To where if we're in a final three, like a world. Wait, why am I watching this by the way? If we're in a world for final three, like that doesn't really bear much weight. So it's like I feel like with that, it's like Chris's game I think is like less impressive in a Final 3 format. Where between Twilight and Scout, I think it's a little bit difficult. I think maybe it would be Scout. But it's like if we know that like that like Scout would have been booted at 3. I feel like that would like make me want to go Twyla. But I don't know. I feel like Chris would want to take out Scout over Eliza. That's actually probably true too. That he probably would have like caused the fire making. Well, I guess they wouldn't know it's fire making at that point, but oh, cool. Okay, I'm really messing this all up. Okay, I was 1 off. There we go.
Expedition
would ever do a show for 6 months?
In
No.
36.
Like you mean a show like as in like what Horacio is doing? I mean no. I wouldn't do a show for like a month, let alone 6 months.
I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Twyla's the best position but had no win equity? Yeah, I think that's kind of what my debate would be.
Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here?
Is that like, well, Twyla like was better position, and like from what we know, like from what we like see on the show at least, like she's the one that actually pulled Chris in. Even though again it was Scout's idea, but like Twyla's the one to do the legwork there.
Never see you again.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Is there a way out here, or do I actually have to go back? But yeah, like the issue is the fact that she has like no win equity, and a lot of that's because of her own like actions and how she treats people. Is Vanuatu the most forgettable season of Survivor? I would say Guatemala's more forgettable. Okay, how am I supposed to go there?
But after this, I won't.
I guess I do have to just backtrack, right?
I exposed myself.
But I think like from a casual standpoint in particular, like I feel like Guatemala is more forgettable. Oh, it's literally just here. Because I think Vanuatu's at least remembered for like having like this strong like female alliance and everything.
Darling used this HRA
like
to
Amy
lock the door.
is
I have to rip it off to get in.
still like remembered.
Okay, I'll be there. Hang on.
Where like with Guatemala, I think it's like a season that like most people try to forget. Was Chris winning? Yeah, Chris is always being Twyla.
I made it.
I think there's like people that would have been up, like that. Yeah, would have been up in the air a bit, but like I feel like a lot of those people were still leaning Chris anyway. Or he's doing the shows because he hates social media drama and he loves competing.
No.
We're talking about Horacio? I mean...
This was a mistake.
Yeah, Horacio is a bit weird, right? And like how he, like this is kind of just a weird like second season for him. But obviously like his first time he comes off as like this big hero and everything. This big like underdog figure that's winning a lot of challenges. And to be fair, he still is good at challenges, but his portrayal is definitely a lot more like kind of doofusy. What happened to Chris was booed at 7? If Chris goes at 7, then probably it's just Eliza at 6. And then probably Scout and Julie at 4 and 5. If not, then like, or Scout and Twyla at 4 and 5, and then Julie at 3. Amy and Leanne final 2 is like the most likely outcome. I think there's like a world where like they do vote out. Oh my god, what's her name? Vote out Julie at 5. But then like I don't know what that means for the rest of the game though. Yeah, I think Leanne likely beats Amy as well. I think that's the most likely route the game goes. But again, I do think there's a world where, yeah, like Amy and Leanne stick to their final four of Twilight and Scout, and then they vote out Julie. Or I also think there's a world where like Twilight and Scout try to like cause a tie at 6. But then like this would be a world where like that's why they do it at 7 though, is to avoid that. Or like that's why. So like if this is a world where Chris goes at 7, then like well then they wouldn't be doing that at 6. Yeah, they probably would just like try to also pull in Julie at the same time. But I don't know if it would work though. Where with Eliza, it's like self-preservation at that point. But also, would Eliza... Actually, probably not, right? Like, I was gonna say, would Eliza rat that back out? But, like... Actually, maybe she would, though. Because, like, that would be a tie situation. Which is different than, like, the 4-3 situation that happened in real life. Where, like, I cannot imagine Eliza going to Rocks. Like, I feel like Eliza's the type of player that would, like, never go to Rocks, ever. Okay. Well, that's great. I don't even know where this is going to put me. I don't think Julie was thinking about the game that way, though. Where I think Julie is like... Again, Julie is a very good... Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm not as far back. Okay, cool. But yeah, Julie's obviously like a very good player still, or a competent player. But I don't think Julie was the most like cutthroat player. In terms of like, I don't think she was ever really considering working with Scout and Twyla. Like I think she's still a very like. Oh wait, I am pretty far back. Whatever. I think she's a very like loyalty-based player. And one that like plays based off of like personal connections and that sort of thing. Okay, wait. This way, here. Oh my god, actually, this is pretty far back. But I think Julie Berry and Julie Avery are going to be found to in 5th placers at war. Why not? Imagine that's actually a season. Fucking 5th placers at war. Wait. Where am I going? This way, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Back to where I was a second ago. Put my name in as Survivor Brant Steele and I got saved by a rock draw twice. That sounds very Brant Steely. Oh, so this saves your progress anyway? Survivor is a much harder game to judge how good players are than Big Brother. Must use the live feeds. Yeah. I've talked about that before too, with Survivor. That it's like in a way, it's like obviously like even though I've made most of my channel around like player rankings and everything, you know, it is pretty like reductive. Like it doesn't really matter really. Like player rankings with Survivor, because like really it's mostly a rank. It's not really a ranking based on reality. Like a lot of the rankings that we can do with Survivor are more so based on like what the show shows us, more so than like what the reality is. And like to be fair, like we've gotten like exit press and that sort of stuff to where like we can kind of piece things together. But I think whenever you're ranking something as Survivor, it always has to be like with the knowledge that this is purely just based on what production has allowed us to see, more so than like what like their practical, like how they actually truly are as players. Oh, I have to go back up there. Shit. I can't climb that? That was barely. The Julie Barrier win equity? I think she beats probably both Scout and Twyla. Chris? No, right? Yeah, she doesn't beat Chris. Because he would have Sarge, Chad, Scout, Twyla. I think she would have a shot against Amy. And maybe a shot against Leanne. So yeah, I mean, I think she had win equity. So only playing Survivor and Big Brother Orgs. Big Brother was a more fun format and brought much harder gameplay. Yeah, I mean, like, I've said this for a while. I think Big Brother's the better game, at least on paper. I think the problem with the Big Brother game recently is that Big Brother's a better game as long as you have equitable comps. Like, as long as, like, the people who win competitions constantly changes, Big Brother is the better game. Like, it's a game that forces you to be a lot more flexible and have better relationships with more people. Where Survivor is one that, again, like, until, like, the addition of idols and advantages and everything, like, you just create a majority alliance from the very beginning of the game and just run that, and you're, like, you can just have an easy ride to the end. Where Big Brother, it's like, challenges matter a lot more. And having to, like, manage different groups of people based on, like, who wins what challenge is, like, what makes Big Brother more interesting. Is that... Okay, I am going that way. Yeah, I think you need people who are playing... I don't even know if it's necessarily fans, but I think you need people who are playing self-interestedly. Now, I think, actually, too far, Big Brother, though, is a complicated enough game to where, like, I do think, like, being a fan obviously very much helps. I mean, like, until recently, like, we went on, like, a massive streak of, the people who won Big Brother were people who were fans beforehand. Where I believe, starting with Ian. There's Ian, Andy, Derek, Steve, Nicole, Josh, Casey. Those were, like, all, like, really big super fans of the show. And then you have Jackson, who is still a fan. I think he wasn't, like, as much of a super fan or anything, but, like, he still watched the show growing up and everything. And, like, again, Cody's returning player, whatever, but then, like, Xavier's, like, a massive, massive fan. So it's like, it does feel like Big Brother, until, like, very recently, has, like, very, very much favored people who are fans of the show. Oh, wait, where is this? Is it just down there? Or is it the thing on top? I think it's the thing on top, isn't it? So I guess I have to climb back up. That's fun. Yeah, Casey was a massive fan. Okay, cool. Okay, I have to restart again. Fuck me. Yeah, Casey, like, Casey's dad. I should clarify. This is probably a better way to explain it. Casey's dad is a massive super fan. And Casey watched the show for Dad growing up and everything. But, like, Casey's dad was, like, a massive... Like, he was on Twitter, like, a lot during the season and like was like pretty prominent on Twitter and everything. And, like I know like RCP like mentioned him here and there and stuff too, where like yeah, like Casey's dad is like a really massive fan. Like Casey knew the show a lot through him. Was it that way? I don't remember anymore. Checked out social media after the Casey and JC controversy, so barely remember. Oh, Caitlyn. Okay. Yeah, like even like Casey in like pregame press and everything was talking about being like a really big fan of the show. I don't think she's like she's not like someone that like knows like every little thing about Big Brother history or anything, but she's definitely watched like every season and like is well informed on the game and everything. Okay, I went the wrong way again. I have to go back. We're like of the winners from 14 through 20. I would say she's definitely the like the smallest fan of the bunch. Is that the way I'm supposed to go? Yeah, that's the wrong way. Okay, wait. Now I'm just fucking lost. I feel like a lot of people initially watch Big Brother due to other people because who the fuck sees? Yeah, I mean, oh, wait, this is just the same room, right? Wait, this is closed. How do I get back? Is Jag the most eye roll inducing winner of the show? I mean, for me. Again, I don't mind Jag as like a person outside their show, but like as like how he played the game and everything, yeah. Wait, what is this? Wait, what is this room? I have no memory of this room. Wait, why is everything... Okay. Could not see anything in there. Wait, how do I get back in? Looks like the door's locked now. Oh wait, I think I... Wait, no, maybe that's not it. Oh, whatever. Jag, Casey, Jordan. I'm kind of like whatever on. Like I don't really care about Jordan. I think it's like my thing of Jordan. But I was really annoyed at like Casey winning at the time. Now I still don't think she played like the greatest game in the world, but how do I open the door again? Like it must be one of the things up there, right? I was not blindsided by Casey winning, but I was disappointed that Casey won. Like, I knew it was going to be a tight vote. I think I already had an idea of Casey beating Tyler. Okay, I'm literally just going around circles. Is it this? Is that why I need to open the door? That didn't seem to do anything. Cool. I think I was a bit surprised that JC's win equity, though, postseason. Case just irritating because it's hard to justify why she even won. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think that was like my most frustrating, like especially Scotty in particular. I remember like Scotty pissed me the fuck off, like immediately following the season, where like because like essentially like it's obviously like he's just bitter at Tyler, which again it's fine if you're bitter. Just like admit that you're bitter, but like him like trying to like create all these like reasons of like why he wasn't bitter and all that stuff. It's like, come on. Because again, it's funny that like I've talked about this before, that like it's essentially like Tyler wins because he was kind of like too good with Scotty in a way. That's like he like convinced Scotty that they were like close to the point where like Scotty was like really upset over like Tyler betraying him when like him and Tyler were like never actually that close. And like Tyler always talked about like Scotty as just like as obviously like just like a side alliance thing that he's building that was always fake. Yeah, like Scotty like believed it was real for a lot of it. Even though Scotty himself was also like not really that loyal to him. Yeah, that was the Fessy one's stupid. Like but like I can at least like I can get it. It's just it's a fucking stupid rationale. I don't know what's going on. Like, how do I open this gate?
We could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of slide scheme 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation.
But I think it's just like Fessy obviously like respected the challenges, like all that sort of stuff. I think that's like a large reason why he votes the way he does. But it's also like, and like she won a lot like at the end. But also, like, I think it's also, like, a lot of the people that were close to Fessy were also voting that way. Which is why I do think, like, again, I think if Haley had gotten to, like, if Haley told Fessy that she switched her vote, I think there's definitely a chance that Fessy switches as well. Because I don't think Fessy was, like, locked in on, like, oh, I need to vote for Casey in this situation. I don't think he really cared that much. Like, legitimately, like, what am I even doing at this point? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Because, like, why is the door locked now? Is that it? No, that's just this, right? Yeah, okay. Like, why is the door locked? Do I just quit them? Let's just see what happens if I do this. Yeah, what would happen if Tyler backdoored Casey at 6? I mean, what do you, like, it wouldn't have happened. Like, I mean, that would mean Tyler's like a radically different player than what he actually is. I did not see the edit Corey made. A lot of people talk about how bitter Bailey was, but I think she was voting for Tyler over anyone else in the Final Six. I agree. Which, again, I don't agree with the sentiment that Bailey was bitter. But what is funny about it is that it's like she votes for, like she obviously like had a close relation with Casey. Wait, now, yeah, the gate's open now. Why the fuck is it open now, but it wasn't before? Whatever, who cares? Yeah, like she has like a close relationship with Casey. Yeah, that was like a relationship that like Tyler literally told Casey to make. Because like Tyler saw Bailey as like a good number for them moving forward. So it's kind of funny how like even that is like something that like Tyler had to tell Casey to do. Which I mean, too fair. Like Casey and Bailey had like a good connection to begin with. But like still, it's like her, like starting like Casey starting to like work with Bailey like game wise, like stem from like Tyler having to tell her that hey we should actually start to build a relationship with her. I think it's like Bailey's also said in like Exit Press that like she was like so close to voting for Tyler after seeing like Casey's final tribal or not final jury questioning. So where like I really don't think Bailey was like actually that bitter by the time of the jury vote. I feel like Tyler might try to go on Survivor at some point. I'm sure he would be like I'm sure he would want to, right? But like I don't feel like they're casting him. Like I don't know if Tyler's like the type of person that they would cast. Especially like obviously like having to take him from Big Brother. It's like I don't know if like of all people like that he's the person that they're getting from Big Brother. But also like almost 100% chance if there is a Reindeer Games 2 that Tyler's on Reindeer Games 2, right? Does Tyler lose 5-4 to JC or is it 6-3? I think he still loses Haley to JC.
And death. I was wrong.
So are the actual votes? It's like, and I think he loses Brett to JC as well.
Hello?
So like, I think he gets
Dolores,
Casey, Angela. Who's the other vote? Wait, alright. So and Bailey votes for him. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, Bailey votes for him over JC. Rockstar votes JC. Fessy votes JC. Scotty votes JC. Haley votes JC. Brett votes JC. And then, yeah, Angela. Yeah, so it's 6-3, I think.
The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls.
He's so Austin. Yeah, pretty much. Game-wise, I could definitely see that. Oh, game's over! We finished it! Spoiler, it's not done. Yeah, what a masterpiece. You're walking home from work the other day, randomly thought, how the fuck was Caleb? Well, yeah, that is a choice. I mean, obviously it was CBS that forced them to. Who would they put on from like? It'd probably be like Cameron, wouldn't it? No, I think, oh, dude, that's like super scary. Like if CBS were to go to Survivor right now and say, hey, you got to put a Big Brother person on, like I feel like that person's gonna be Cameron, which would be so disturbing. Better runner-up between Austin and Matt? I don't know. It's obviously very different games. I'd probably go Austin. Imagine JC as a winner Big Brother. That would be something. Here we go. This is the final mission, right? So we have about an hour left.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I help you?
I need those field reports typed
Imagine
up.
Heist. I would love it if Heist went on Survivor. It wouldn't go well, I don't think, but it would be fun at least.
Here's the new girl, standing around daydreaming.
Imagine his confessionals from the island.
She thinks she is the director.
Wait, how the fuck did I do that? I accidentally opened Photoshop out of nowhere. That's great. Okay, I forgot how this section works. from BB would actually be fun Survivor. I feel like there's actually like a good chunk.
Sorry I'm late.
No, he's not in.
Like from 25. I mean, like actually, maybe they're like Izzy would be fun, but like I think Izzy would be fun on any show though. Is the thing. Like I don't know how many there would be that would like specifically be good on Survivor, but like Izzy would just be fun on anything. Heisem I think would be fun. Obviously Suri, but yeah, this is like I have to actually put these on like specific ones, right? Or do I not? Oh, maybe I do have to just do it on all of them. Heisem and Izzy as captains, that'd be great. I think Heisem could be a Jonathan-like pre-merge. Potentially. Yeah, he's in really good shape. I don't know if he's like Johnson like size-wise. Like how tall is Heisem? Because Jonathan's like 6'5" or something, right? Like is Heisem that tall? But obviously Heisem is in like really, really good shape. I feel like Ozzo would deliver more fun energy. I don't know if Ozzo would care though. I think is the issue. And she didn't even care on Big Brother. So like I feel like on Survivor, and like she didn't really give much on the challenge either. So it's like I feel like Ozzo would just be like really drained on Survivor. He's like 5. Is he really that short? I thought he was at least 6 foot. But I think like Xavier potentially could be good on Survivor. Taylor would be interesting, obviously. I'm trying to even think like who for 24? Is there really any outside Taylor? Michael, would Michael be fun? Maybe.
No, he's not in. No,
I'll do my best.
Jasmine. Again, Jasmine's like one that like would probably be fun on any show you put her on. But I feel like Big Brother makes more sense for her than Survivor though. Wait, am I not? Okay, I think I missed all those prompts there, but whatever. I think Cameron would get humbled so fast on Survivor. Yeah, what would happen if Cameron was on Survivor? Like, if Cameron was, I don't know, whose place would he take on like 45?
Thank you for giving me a chance.
Like he'd probably take like Danny's spot on 44, right?
Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, so that's that task. But yeah, like is Cameron even as good of a player as like Danny from 44? I don't think so, right? Like I think if Cameron was on, he'd be like the Josh, right? Like Josh, like on that tribe, like where like he'd be like the guy that thinks he's in the majority, but in reality, like everyone wants to vote him out. Is this doing anything? Okay, it is actually. One more, I think. Oh, wrong thing. I mean, I think like it's not fair to really like. I think Reindeer Games is not really indicative of Cameron as a player. Even though again, like I don't think Cameron is a good player, but like I think he was screwed no matter what on Reindeer Games. Like I think anyone from BB25 would have been screwed on Reindeer Games. Like they're just such an easy target as like the person who has like no connections. So like, and I say like I re-recorded parts of my player ranking to add in Reindeer Games, or like lessons I took from Reindeer Games, and like straight up like I literally said in the player ranking that like really nothing changes from Reindeer Games. His social game's abysmal. It was one fucking day, and we didn't even get to see his social game. And like supposedly he's actually like made friends out of it, and like people liked him on Reindeer Games. I mean, just in yeah, BB25, yeah. But I'm saying like on reindeer games, I don't think there's like anything to really take away from reindeer games. How long do I have to do this for?
I'll do it immediately.
I forgot how this section works. Like, do you just have to continuously do it over and over again?
The nerve of this woman. Who does she think she is?
My God, what is this? What if Blue played another show and actually played well? I mean, that would be something. Oh, I did see this. I forgot what I do today. I looked up camera. Oh, because I was editing the top players to re-enter the game. So I was like trying to make sure I got the right spelling for Cameron's name. And I saw like on Instagram he has like 70-something thousand followers. Like, who the fuck is following Cameron on Instagram? And I opened it up and I did see, yeah, like he's with fucking red. It's like, fuck off. Tacos or donuts? Okay, we'll do a poll. Why not? Menaces. Is that a meal? I don't know. Tacos, donuts. Should I do channel points? Why not? There we go. What a poll. Imagine Zach and Corey as captains on a season. Okay, where's the director's thing? Okay, other way. Krispy Kreme. I mean, like, the answer is probably tacos. Especially at this point at the night. But, like, I would personally rather have donuts, I think. But I think the actual like answer is tacos. Zach was the top 5 best thing about BB25. I'm pretty much.
Are you sure you are not lost?
Oh wow, donuts did end up.
Just
Very
waiting
cool.
for my mail.
Biggest party contributes 27 points to that, so that's something.
See you, please. Take the outgoing.
Yeah, clutch donuts wing. Almost entirely from biggest part. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I forgot about that. So it says how many people, like how many points get contributed. It doesn't necessarily say. Yeah, okay. So all those were on top. That's what I thought actually. Because I was gonna say like, yeah, it says how many points they contribute. It doesn't say like where those points went to.
I've forgotten something.
AmeriCorey or Matt Franny? I would say AmeriCorey. But I think that's like more of the Big Brother versus Survivor sort of thing. Of like, you see a lot more of them on Big Brother.
Alone here.
Matt Franny are fine though.
What is this? Why won't it end?
Yeah, why won't this end?
Please. I want to go home.
All-time favorite showmance, the Micah. Yeah, they're fine too. My all-time favorite showmance is probably like Brandon and Rachel, if I were to guess. But I did see a post on Reddit today, like literally like right before stream, I think. That was like, why did Dominic get voted in BB13? Oh, why didn't Dominic get voted back in BB13 over Brendan? And like a lot of the posts are like wrong. Like a lot of the responses there. Because like a lot of people, like a lot of the posts are talking about how like, oh, Brendan was popular and that sort of thing. It's like, no, that's not why he gets voted in, because of Jeff and Jordan. Like again, Brendan and Rachel were hated at the time. Like no one liked Brendan and Rachel coming into BB13, and especially like as of that point in the season, like after week 2 and everything, where like she got in a fight with, where Rachel got in a fight with Jeff and everything. Like people hated Brendan and Rachel at that point. I love Brendan and Rachel. I've always loved Brendan and Rachel. But yeah, I feel like I was like one of the few people that actually like Brendan and Rachel. Like most of the audience like hated Brendan and Rachel. So it's like the only reason like Brendan gets voted back in is because they loved Jeff and Jordan. And like Brendan obviously was working with Jeff and Jordan. Brendan Rachel is your favorite showman, but honestly, you could be Rachel on any man. I mean, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, like, too, Brendan doesn't really contribute much to the likability of that duo, which is funny because like, actually I used to like the reason why I like Brendan Rachel is because I was such a big Brendan fan at the time. Well, like now obviously it's a guy like Rachel's obviously the better one of the two. But again, like Brendan was my winner pick coming into BB12. Okay, again, this goes on for forever, but too fair, that's the point of this section, but still. Was I on Reddit and no, I was not fighting for Brendan and Rachel, but I don't think I've ever participated in any like online discussion for like Big Brother and that sort of thing. Where I used to a lot for Sasuke, or I used to be like a major member of like Sasuke Maniac forums and stuff like that. But I never like really did much like online talk about Survivor until I made the channel. Just watched season 20 Amazing Race till you saw Gina Marie in that intro. Yeah, that is the thing that that's funny. So yeah, that's before BB15, right? That she's just like they're in the intro of that one guy. I forgot what was that team? The one guy that was trying to be like a Pauly Shore ripoff, or Pauly Shore, fuck me, a Jersey Shore ripoff. Pauly Shore. I love how it's Pauly Shore. Oh my god, dude, this is taking forever. It's 2 years earlier. Okay.
Oh, have you seen him? Mr. Fane, the new director? Oh, yeah. Very handsome. With Helen on his back.
Decided to blindside the chat and get neither donuts or tacos. Well, there you go. What'd you get then? I did not watch the Pauly Shore Pinocchio movie. I didn't even know it was a thing, but I think that sounds about right for Pauly Shore. How long would it take to watch every Sasuke tournament? Well, I would say the average tournament's what, 4 to 5 hours. The recent ones are 5 hours. There's like some older, like a lot of the older ones are actually like pretty short. Like I think they're like like the early ones are like literally an hour to hour and a half or so, and then by I don't even know when that is. It's probably like Sasuke 10 or so. It starts to become like 2 to 3, then eventually like 4 hours. I don't know, let's just say like the average one is like 4 hours, so like that'll be times 41. It's like 160 hours or something like that. I rewatched all of them last year. Well, I guess like 2022, before I did my tournament ranking. Like right before Sasuke 40. And I think it took me about a month or so. Got a bunch of groceries. It's not as fun. Who's the best Goda pre-merge player? Like, as in just in the pre-merge? It's probably Sherry. Actually, it might be like Michael Snow. But he's like, technically Sherry fails at most of what she tries to do anyway. So it's probably like Michael Snow. Okay, can this fucking end? Or do I just pick this up? Actually, yeah, I'm an idiot. I just have to pick this up. Yeah, cool. I just wasn't paying attention. Don't remember any of them besides 15? That's kind of a random one to remember, I feel like.
They must be working together. She must be in on it.
You should keep trying.
But yeah, I do have a link. Like, I do have a link to all of them. I don't know if I should be posting it, considering it's supposed to be private.
I won't let them win.
Is Sasuke that American Ninja Warrior show used to come to G4? I mean, like,
That's
it's
how it happened.
the original.
The hiss got Trench
Like
first.
Ninja
He
Warrior.
turned on the projector. He let them in.
What was the first thing I watched any
have to
feeds on?
remember,
Any
the
feeds?
hiss.
I think 13.
The hiss is the enemy.
Or any, actually, any, like, watched any feeds 14. Followed the feeds 13. Like, followed as in, like, followed online and, like, followed, like, what was happening on the feeds. Actually watched any of it 14. Like, and then, like, actually fully watched the entire season, pay attention to everything, that'll be 15.
The hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over.
This is the movie. Oh, it's like a recent movie? I know Pauly Shore's still around. Best villain Dark Pictures Anthology? I couldn't even tell you the fucking villains of Dark Pictures Anthology. Like, I legitimately don't remember any of the fucking games well enough to remember who the fuck the villain was. What are you doing? Wrong way. Yeah, so you're pretty much the same thing then. Yeah, like 15, then followed for 13, 14.
I will fight this. I will find a way to push them.
Yeah, because I remember like when Dan's funeral was happening and everything. Like, that was pretty insane.
I need my gun.
Distinctly remember watching something. I remember as an Asian American Ninja Warrior. Yeah, I mean that's like the actual real show, but yeah.
This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
The villain devil in me? I'm trying to remember who the villain devil in me was. I mean, like, I think I remember, but I'm almost like I barely remember those games anymore.
I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news.
So because I hardly watch Big Brother, I more so just keep up.
It was not a source.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've said this before, that if I did not still do the channel and everything, I don't know if I would actually watch the episodes in particular. Like, I'll probably watch, like, the eviction episode and stuff, but I don't know if I would care enough to watch most of the rest. What is this? I did see this clip earlier, yeah, the guy, like, attacking the judge or whatever. But, is Memphis actually going to court for that? I don't even remember what happened with all that. In the last 4 seasons, has it got to the point where I think the person who I picked to win is just invisible? Or invincible. Okay, invincible. I mean, I feel like the luck's got to run out eventually, right? Like, I'll be pretty mind blown if I picked right again in 26. Though, to be fair, that's also what I thought 25, but still.
Ted, I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along.
Was the Fan Tribe purple American Nation? No, Fan Tribe was
Feel it,
orange.
but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything.
I like how
This
both
is
Taylor
a
and
dream
Jag
inside
survived
my
due to the
head.
least likely of
Why shouldn't
circumstances
it
too.
take
Yeah,
me
that's why I said
anywhere
like
I
it's such
wanna
a
go?
a luck based thing there. But again, it's still insane that I picked 4 winners in a row. I don't know how that happened. And again, just my overall like track record of Big Brother is ridiculous. Which again makes it so much funnier that like literally the first season I did with the channel is fucking BB21, where I guess Ovi, who's like essentially the first boot. Wait, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Would that key open? Basically, I've picked, what was it, 6 of the last 8 winners? Yeah. Since Nicole. Basically, I got Nicole, Josh, I picked Tyler for 20, so that was wrong. And then I picked Ovi, which was terrible. And then after I got Cody, Xavier, Taylor, Jag. So yeah, it's... Oh, is it just this door? Cool. So yeah, again, it's a really insane track record. Which is funny because like Survivor, I haven't picked one since what, Nick Wilson?
One constant. They revolve.
Imagine if I was relayed to Rich Meehan.
Dead. You're alive here in me.
Yeah, also, yeah, like, Jag and Taylor both played radically different games than what I thought they were going to play, too.
You were always there.
Because, like, obviously Taylor, I was expecting to be, like, like, kind of this, like, more dominant player throughout a lot of it. And then Jag, I thought would be...
Trench was the first to
like,
be corrupted by
actually, for Jag, is, like, a bit more similar to what I thought. It's just that I didn't think he would need as many competitions as he did.
It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department.
And also, too, I thought he would have more of a killer instinct. So I guess he's not really that similar a player to what I thought.
With Hedron dead, the Hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger.
Yo, this is the actual end, right? Or is the final section?
They'll try to stop us.
I think Taylor might have the greatest winning story in the history of reality television. Edge of Extinction, it was Aubrey, which was bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember Survivor. Like, Survivor, like, has been really bad recently, right? I guess Austin, I did get runner-up this season, so that's the first time in a bit. But I got Claire. It's pre-merge. I got... Ellie, right? Who is also technically pre-merge slash whatever you want to call it, mergatory boot. Then I got High, who 8th place. Ricard was 5th place.
I had to wake her up.
Who did I pick 40? Was it Jeremy? It was Jeremy, right?
Poster she'd been staring.
Which was that, like 8th place or whatever he was. And then 39 was Jason Linden. That was bad. 38 was Aubrey. That was really bad. Then again, 37 I had Nick Wilson.
Locked inside.
36 I had Wendell. I had 36 right also. 35 I had Jessica. So that didn't work out. Then like 34 I was spoiled, so that didn't matter. 33 I picked Zeke, which was like really stupid in retrospect. Like, I don't know why I picked Zeke, because like I knew Zeke came back for Game Changers. So it's like if he comes back for Game Changers, he more than likely doesn't win. So I don't know why I thought Zeke was gonna win was gonna win Militia X, but whatever. game have good scary moments. It has some creepier moments. It's not as survival horror-y as the other games in the kind of series. I mean, like Alan Wake is definitely a lot more horror-y than this. But... Okay, cool. Wow, I just complete shit with aim. There we go. You're close to being on 24 and 25, and hopefully you get on 26. That'd be cool. And we've always talked about, like, what if someone from streams actually got on the show? Is Michelle Fitzgerald one of the most clueless winners of all time? I mean... Again, like, what are we quantifying as one of? Like, top 10? Probably. Like, is she, like, number one? No. Was Chris clueless? I wouldn't say Chris was clueless. Like, Bob, I would say, is clueless. I'd say Fabio is, like, clueless. I mean, really, I feel like those are, like, the only, like, two that I would, like, fully classify as clueless. Yeah, asked a lot of questions about Survivor. Interesting. See, my assumption was that Suri was last second. But yeah, if they did, like... I'm trying to think, like, how would that even work out, though? I mean, but I guess, like, but they could have been asking you that because of Jared, though. Because, like, they knew Jared was going to be on. So, like, they could have been asking you that in the case that you would know who Jared is. Or, like, Izzy obviously, like, knew Jared right away. Even without, like, the Suri connection. So where am I actually going? That way? I wouldn't say Sandra was clueless. And, like, I wouldn't say Jenna was clueless. Or, like, I think it's, like, very tough to win the game of Survivor being, like, completely clueless at what is exactly going on. Like, I think they knew what was going on. They just had, like, no real, like... Well, I think with, like, Sandra, like, she just had no... Like, she didn't have much agency in what was going on. That doesn't mean that she didn't know what was going on. I distinctly remember thinking a Survivor has to be on because they asked how much I watched Survivor. It's interesting because, like, I don't think anyone, like, else suspected that, right? That was on the actual show. Like, expected, like, pre-season that there's gonna be, like, someone Survivor related on. I'll see you later, biggest party. What time is it? It's 2:18. I'm kind of surprised. It does look like I'm going to finish this game in a somewhat reasonable time. I was fully thinking this would take me like 5 or 6 hours. Like, considering how much I fucked up this playthrough, it's kind of shocking that I'm actually finishing this in a reasonable time. Probably, I think, yeah. I mean, like, they definitely... And, like, even if, like, Cherie wasn't, like, signed on to be on, like, they definitely could have, like, had an idea of, like, that's something they wanted to do at that point. Is Cole Meadows one of the worst players who made jury? Probably not. Yeah, he was safe throughout most of the pre-jury. Where, like, even if he had gone to tribal, he wasn't going home. Fuck me, dude. The like amount of red here is like fucking my eyes. Like every single time I look back at my computer, it's just like the fucking screen's a bit fucked for me. Oh, whatever. Okay, what the fuck? I think it stuck out because they didn't ask much of that in the 24 casting. You move from Survivor to Big Brother. I mean, that could play a factor, but yeah, I think also, like, Jared being there and Jared having connections to Survivor, I think that could also just be a thing. Okay, cool. I think maybe that they were hoping to get Suri when they got Jared. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I think it might have been that they got Jared, and they already had, like, thought about, like, okay, maybe we can get Suri on as well. Because I don't think Suri was locked in until relatively close. Like, I wouldn't necessarily go as, like, okay, she's definitely, like, a last-second addition or anything. But, like, I do think it was, like, I don't know, within the month or so. But yeah, I would not be shocked if, like, that was already a thing on their minds, though. It's like, hey, maybe we can convince Suri to join on. By the way, what the fuck is the other show? Like, I love, like, that. This is the thing, like, with Suri, where, like, there was talk about, like, with, like, Rachel's interview, where, like, Rachel was talking about Suri, where, like, she wanted Suri to not go on Big Brother because that would mean that they could do, okay, cool, they could do a show together. But, like, what is that show? Because, like, you would think we would have heard about it by now, right? If there was a show that, like, other CBS alumni were on, that Rachel's... Again, like, and, like, my initial assumption was, like, okay, it's, like, whatever the reindeer games turned out to be. But, like, that wouldn't have made sense. Like, unless they, like, really changed it last second. Or, like, unless it was, like, originally going to include Survivor people and that sort of thing. But also, it's like, what, even if that actually doesn't even make much sense either, because it's like, why would that stop Suri from being on it if it was after? So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know what Rachel was, like, implying with that. Yeah, what if it was Amazing, like, Amazing Race 36 of Rachel and Suri for whatever reason? Scotty know the vote was going to be on Swaggy? Yeah, he knew. They all knew, didn't they? I think they all knew that Swaggy was going home. It's just that, like, Scotty ended up voting for him for some reason. I forgot the exact reason. Where are they? I just realized I never used any other weapons, did I? Like, you have a whole bunch of weapons in this game, right? I just, like, never bothered to even change them. Didn't Janelle say Rachel was original reindeer? Yeah, that's what she said, but also it's like, it's Janelle, though. She's gonna say anything she can to trash on Nicole. I will say, it is shocking, though, that Rachel wasn't on reindeer. But also, I feel like if that was true, at least if the, like, exact details are true, like, I feel like we would have heard it from Rachel. Like, or at least, like, Rachel would have, like, confirmed the story or something, where we haven't heard it. Really, that makes me think it's like, okay, that's not entirely true. But like, I would be shocked if like Rachel was not in talks to be on. Like that would be my belief. I don't know, would it be Traitors again though? Because like Rachel didn't even end up on the Traitors. Because again, like, it implies that like Rachel is on whatever show she's talking about. But we don't know about any show. So it's like I really don't know. Again, this is just stupid. Fully think they would have just done 10 cast members that had both on. Yeah, like I don't get why. Yeah, like why they have to do only 9 people. Like I get, okay, they wanted like a 4-person tournament in the finale, and like, okay, cool, 1 elimination per episode. But like, why not do just 10 and have a double elim? That way you also have like gender-wise, it's like balance and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's just kind of weird, like how they end up doing it. Making pancakes? I mean, I've never been a big pancake person. I'm just in general, I've never been a big breakfast person. But. I feel like I would rather have pancakes than waffles, at least. Actually, I don't know. I can go back and forth. I literally don't remember the final boss battle of this game. It's gonna be funny when we kill them with 1 fucking hit, though. Oh, pre-season your entire thought on Ranger games, just wondering why the women even showed up to a show. Yeah, again, like that's what I was talking about, like how much of a shock Ranger games ended up being. Where like, yeah, the boot order is just perfect. At least at the beginning, the first 2 at least, it was just like so perfect to see Cameron and Cody go out back to back.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back.
Yeah, I've never been a big French toast person.
The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house.
Wait, is that the end?
And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as...
Is that really the end of the game?
Remains.
There's not a big fight at the end?
I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director.
Wow, okay, that's the end of the game?
Control.
I could have sworn there was more than that.
You?
That's kind of a weird ending, isn't it? Because you would think there would be like some sort of big... Oh, I forgot about DLC, actually, yeah. Am I going to play DLC? I'm probably not going to play it on stream. Because I do want footage of it. But there we go. Okay, we finished fucking Control at least. So that's something. Wait, is this the DLC? Yeah, like how... Actually, I never even paid attention to this. Yeah, how do you play the DLC? Let's see. Like, is it just like in the game? Or do you have to do it from like the menu? Oh no, it literally starts after you finish the game. Okay. Wait, so is it one of these? I don't think so, right? Shit. Well then, because I want to play this off stream because I do want footage of it in case I make a video on Control at some point, which I would like to. Like, I would really like to make a video on Alan Wake Control and probably Alan Wake 2 at some point. I don't know when that'll ever be, but I don't know. Oxenfree time? I mean, no, we're not doing Oxenfree at this point. I mean, what time are we at? 2:30. It's a little bit early to end stream. What would I want to play? Actually, wait, what do I have installed? I don't even remember what I've installed anymore. Let's see. So the screen's gonna go, yeah, to that. I don't have anything installed. I have Forever Castaway Island. Oh, I have Gollum. Should I play Gollum? I did say I wanted to stream Gollum, and like I'm probably not gonna have the actual time to actually play Gollum. Yeah, I love how he did say it was gonna be like a 6-hour stream, and just not even close. I'm genuinely shocked I finished that in 3 hours, especially considering how lost I got at points. Like I really thought we were like further out. For Xbox or PS5, I prefer PS5. Um, Stream Ramadan. When will I? Probably not for a while. Again, whenever, like, if I decide to eventually do a supermassive game ranking, then that's when I'll do it. But don't know when I'll be. How'd you get through your last few hours of work shift? Well, there you go. At least me rambling on about something is helping someone out there. The problem with Castaway Island is that it takes like 2 hours to do a season. And like we're already at 2:30, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that. Or again, like if it was like the finished control or whatever in that time, then like yeah, but like I'm not gonna go out of my way to do a 2-hour Castaway Island thing. It's 2:30 a.m. You're still working, and yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Remember Ramadan being so broken when you play it? I don't feel like I don't remember any like glitches and stuff. I just found it like really boring. But I don't know. Should I play Gollum? I feel like I don't know. I'd be willing to play Gollum for like an hour and just like kind of laugh at it. Because like realistically, I'm never finishing Gollum, right? Like it's simply like a game I want to play just to like kind of laugh at for like an hour and then never touch ever again. So I think maybe that's what I'll do here. Which yeah, I guess that's one of the Conrad dude. What Conrad dude? Um, but anyway, yeah, like I think I'll do Gollum. So again, stream's probably gonna actually. Where the fuck is I forgot? I moved my games around. I need to find my fucking copy of Gollum. There it is. Okay. Um, because obviously I need the fucking physical copy of Gollum. That was obviously a thing I needed. So yeah, stream's gonna cut out for like I don't know, 30 seconds. I'll be back right after. So yeah, see you in a second, I guess. Pretty sure I'm still live, right? But anyway,